Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Monday, July 24th, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got MLB action this afternoon. Seattle Mariners versus the Minnesota Twins. Live play-by-play and reactions. First pitch will be here in roughly about 10 minutes. I hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. And then let's get into some of the photos that I have prepped for you guys today, as well as the starting lineups. So with the thumb, I had to hit you, obviously, with the J.P. Crawford making his debut in 2023. I used him as the post with the trident on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, or I guess I can't say Twitter anymore. It's the new app X. Elon is just rebranding everything, so I don't really know how that's going to go, but it can't go as bad as Threads did. So I assume that, everyone will still be on Twitter, but it'll just be called X, and then I don't really know where we're going to go from there, but I figured that we would honor J.P. Crawford for the first time this season. And then on the right, as we see, the stud, Carlos Correa. All right, let's get into the starting lineups. And we'll go for the visiting Seattle Mariners to start it off. All right, leading off for the Mariners, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Batting second, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Batting fourth and cleanup for Seattle, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, DHing for Seattle tonight, Mike Ford. Batting sixth, first baseman, Ty France. Batting seventh, catching tonight for Seattle, Tom Murphy. Batting eighth and playing second base today, Dylan Moore. And batting ninth, left fielder, Cade Marlowe. And on the mound for the M's, Luis Castillo. Let's go, baby. Hopefully we have a good outing here on the road. Pretty amazing set that we had against the Blue Jays. We won 2 out of 3, even though we lost, 2 out of 3 to the Tigers a few series prior. But this is going to be huge, and hopefully we can end up keeping the momentum going. All right, and let's go to the home Minnesota Twins. All right, leading off for the Twins. Let's get this situated over here. There we go. Playing shortstop, Carlos Correa. Batting second baseman, Edward Julian. Batting third, first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. Batting cleanup and batting fourth for the Twins, right fielder, Max Kepler. Batting fifth, DHing for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Batting sixth, third baseman, Willie Castro. Batting seventh, left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Batting eighth, catching for the Twins tonight, Christian Vasquez. And batting ninth, center fielder, Joey Gallo. And on the mound for Minnesota, Kenta Maeda. And these are the two pitchers that actually went against each other just a few days ago, except we were at home in Seattle, and now we're on the road in Minnesota. So I am ready to go. Let's get it, baby. Tried to be able to find some good, background looks. Obviously, there wasn't as many for Minnesota, but I found this one, and this one has bright, inviting colors, so here we are. And then I ended up doing a NFL top 5 wide receivers going into 2023 video, so I am starting to pump out uploads. Since I didn't do those for about a year, we were just doing pretty much straight live streams. But I'm going to end up doing reaction videos this year. I'm going to end up doing some short videos, some regular size uploads that are going to be, around 5 to 10 minutes, and maybe even some longer ones as well. Just bringing out more content since I don't have any restrictions on what time that I have to record at. I'm not sharing the studio space with the girlfriend anymore. So, there's no excuse. So even if I'm working 7 days a week, I want to be able to pump out as much as I can. And we did the top 5 quarterbacks already, top 5 running backs with a breakdown and stats. The quarterback video was just kind of like a short where it just kind of, tells you who I think the top 5 are with pictures included. And then I did a full breakdown with stats that you can see on the video. And then I did that also with the wide receiver top 5 as well with like stat muse. So that way we can actually go over the stats and go over the top 5. And then tomorrow I'll end up doing the NFL top 5 tight ends going into 2023. So we're kind of breaking it down position by position. Drewski in the building. What's good? Not JT in the building. What's good? Sarah will be in the building in just a moment as she's getting, obviously, dinner situated for herself. So, so I moved. So obviously me and the girlfriend broke up, and then I moved in with family and whatnot. So now I don't have to, work after 4 p.m. there. So I can do videos at 9 a.m., lunchtime. It's pretty much whenever I want to be able to grind. And I'm already doing 7 days. But, all right, baby, let's go. Yeah. So, like I said, me and the girlfriend broke up, and then I didn't know if I was going to get Paisley full time or not. And we were thinking, maybe I'd get her on the weekends, or maybe I get her for a week, and then she gets her for a week. But then my dad came through, when I was moving my stuff last Tuesday, and he gave me $100 bill, and he just said, "Give this to her and see what she says." And I gave her the $100 bill since she was the one that ended up paying for Paisley, like $400 or $500 a couple years ago when we got her. And obviously it's more of my dog rather than hers. And she was, she let me have her, so that, which is really, really nice. I'm gonna let her have Paisley for a few days this week, probably Tuesday through Thursday. But again, it's good for my mental health. I got a really big backyard. It's not an apartment here; it's a house. I can walk Paisley 2-3 times a day while I'm here, give her my full attention. So it's good. Like I said, it's a good thing. So that way I can have more time to focus and grind, more time with Paisley. And obviously we're grinding, and I wanted to make sure I got the move all done before football season, got the zip league, got the gig. So everything is actually going very, very smoothly. So uploads, live streams, reaction videos. I'm really going to try to pump out as much as I can. And hopefully the fans in return and the OGs, the mods, and the newbies can help me out. And then we can end up getting past 20K finally, and then go above and beyond that. So. Oh, don't be sorry, bro. I mean, like I said, it was like a roommate situation for the last couple years. So it's not like I sat there and cried and it's like, oh, woe is me. Like, it was something that could have happened a couple years ago. My main focus is my dreams, my goals, this channel, obviously you guys and Paisley. So, and obviously if someone wants to, party and kind of live that lifestyle, I'm not in that, mode. I'm not going to go out and drink and do all that. Occasionally, maybe I'll hang out with friends and whatnot, but this is my focus and this is my grind. So this is definitely going to help, me achieve my goals moving forward. And like I said, it's been great. Family's been great. The backyard for Paisley's been great. I don't think I've seen her happier, ever in my whole entire life of the 2 years. Her birthday is coming up next month, but I think we're actually going to make this a positive, not a negative. So no worries with that. Megan in the building. How are you? No worries. Sarah should be in the building here pretty soon. And first pitch is in about 1 minute. So we'll get the Mariner fans start to trickle in here in just a few minutes, as well as we're getting into the top of the hour. And then we'll be here for roughly about the next 3 hours. So I'm definitely excited for the opportunity to see if we can beat the Twins. And again, I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's always good to be able to get that first dono before the stream starts, or within the first 30 minutes, or maybe within the first hour. Obviously, if you go an hour in and there's nothing, it's going to be really hard to be able to get on a dono train unless you got the right mods or the right people that will support. So thank you so much for your $5 dono to kind of get it started. Very, very important. So I definitely appreciate you. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $5 holla. No problem. Let me know once you're done writing or working on whatever you're working on there at home, and then I can sprinkle a few pictures for you either now before the game starts or whenever you're ready. So let me know, and I got you. So appreciate you very much. Daniel's in the building. What's good, Dan? Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But, like I said, everyone can end up saying that, but it's really ultimately, what you want to do. If we have a connection, and if there's a bond there, even if money's tight, sometimes people go out of their way. Yeah, could they go buy, a bottle of wine? Could they go get some food at some like McDonald's? Yeah, or you could throw a fiver to me, and that's what you typically do even when things are tight. So I really do appreciate you. It's all a matter of if you want to, even when things are tight, you still find a way. So I really do appreciate you very, very much. Ah, nice. Yeah, my dad actually ended up kind of writing his life story, and it's like in a big booklet. And he, gave it to me. I'm not really sure when he intended for me to read it, but anytime you can work on something personal like that is very, very special. All right, we're in Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Partly cloudy. We had partly cloudy skies here in Oregon. It was actually nice, and we even got a little bit of rain in the early morning. Me and Paisley woke up super early, around 5:45 a.m., which is about an hour earlier than I like. But then we just got up and then hit the road, and we got out there and started walking, and then after that, a couple hours later, we did another walk. So she's on the couch, just kind of relaxing, taking it easy, and I'm here grinding it out. So let's go, baby. I'm ready to go. Thank you so much. Kenta Maeda on the mound for the Minnesota Twins. And leading off for the Mariners on the thumb, J.P. Crawford. Come on, J.P. I put you on the thumb for the very first time in 2023. So I'm going to start trickling in, some of the other guys. It's not going to always be the star pitchers or like Julio. I want to sprinkle in some of our role players as well. And I thought, I already did a post earlier today with JP, so I figured I'd keep the trend. Let's go, baby. Should be a good one tonight. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes, especially a rival fan base like that, you guys are always gonna, dislike each other. There's nothing that anyone's gonna say to make that any different. Every once in a while, you might find someone like me that will be, kind of like not biased and be real with it. Like appreciate talent on the other team and not be attacking. But as you know, on social media, you're very active on many different rooms, and you know which ones are chill and which ones are toxic. So. Absolutely, I get it. Your mental health and your, just keeping that positive attitude, instead of going into a room and then feeling like you're being attacked, you can't even enjoy yourself somewhere that you like to normally enjoy. I totally get it. Top of the first, 0-0. Maeda, 1-1 pitch, right down the middle for a strike, 1-2 count. There you go, which is totally understandable. You know what I mean? Hollywood script. JP? There we go. That's what happens when I believe in somebody and I throw them on the thumb for the very first time in 2023. They get a hit at the very first at bat. The gods are with me today. Sports gods, thank you very much. JP Crawford with a leadoff single blooper. I love it. And I was going to put Luis Castillo. I originally had him, but his fat head was too big and it looked awkward compared to Carlos Correa. So I wanted to find one that kind of matched the same head size in the thumb. And there we go. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, baby. Let's go, J Rod. Let's go. No, absolutely. Mental health is more important, especially if it's a rival fan base that will talk shit. Seattle fans will talk shit to Niner fans. Niner fans are going to talk shit to Seattle fans. And honestly, that rivalry is as far as like toxicity, that's going to be right up there with the Cowboys and the Eagles, just as far as rivals are concerned, Saints and Bucks. There's not a whole lot of love there unless you can be open-minded. But again, sometimes it's just best to step away, and I get it. Runner at first, J.P. Crawford, top of the first. Maeda on the mound. Julio in the box. Pitches inside. 2-1 count. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not looking to be in any type of relationship whatsoever because I wouldn't be able to be a good boyfriend, slash. I mean, we're not even talking husband or anything like that. Dating first. Obviously, I can't. I probably won't even ever get married. To be very honest, I don't have any kids. I've never been married, but I just won't be able to give the proper attention. When I'm giving all my attention to this channel as well as Paisley. Julio, damn it. Double play. Got one. Got him. Julio hits into a double play. Damn it. Good defense by Minnesota there. Next up, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, but any situation that happened, that if regardless, it's not a matter of if I get to a certain point where I get bigger. It's a matter of when. But there is nothing that would let me get back being with her and dating her. There's no circumstance whatsoever based on what has happened in the relationship in the 8 years that we were together. There is no way that I would ever go back, not even for a day. So. Teoscar, now. Suarez against the wall. Stand up double. Oh, it only got to first. There we go. That could have been maybe two. A nice little single there off the wall by Eugenio Suarez. Nice job. Should have been a double. All right, next up, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez. And let's get on base, Teo. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Teo. I mean, we can get 3 out of 4 guys on. That's a great start. Let's go. Takes a strike. I don't know. I'm a very genuine person. I'm not shady. I don't need to, try to hang out with other people and whatnot. I don't know. She's just at a point, I think, in her life that, she just wants to party, and obviously I'm older. So she's a little bit younger than me. So, and obviously I care about Paisley 100%, 1000%. It's not really a priority. So it made sense for me to be able to have her full time so I can give her all the love and attention that she deserves. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Teoscar strikes out, and then we had a double play by Julio, getting him and JP out. Nice start there for Kenta Maeda, even though he gave up a couple hits. All right, let's go over the Minnesota lineup. Leading off for the Twins, shortstop, Carlos Correa. Batting second baseman, Edouard Julien. And batting third, first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. Let's go, baby. Got to win this game. And these are the series that really will determine, if we end up having any chance for a wild card at the end of the season with the Astros and Blue Jays, and if we can battle with them, or if we're just going to get blown out of the water and not even get close to 90 wins. And then, we don't make the playoffs this year. We don't really feel like we're a playoff team. We're like a fringe. When I say fringe, I'm like, threads, fringe playoff team. And I would highly doubt we make it, but you never know. Other teams in the division could get injured or go on a slump. We could get hot at the right time. So it is possible, but these types of series really will determine a lot moving forward. So that is a good question. So let me look at her birthday. I believe I'm trying to do the math in my head right now. I believe like 5 or 6 years, based off the birth date. So not too much. All right, no problem. Yeah, I think it's 6 years. JT's like, how old is she? Is she 20? But it's like I had another girlfriend before that, Jasmine, where I was with her for about 6 years. Then I was single. Then I was with Megan for 8. So usually I'm single or I'm with someone for a really, really long time. But all right. Carlos Correa in the box. And then we got Luis Castillo on the mound. Let's go, Luis. We need you, baby. Come on. Misses outside, 2-0 count. 20 starts for Luis Castillo, 6-7 record, 3.04 ERA, which is kind of a shame because we don't really have any run support for him. Wow. Great defense by J.P. Crawford. Man, I chose the right guy to put on the thumb. A diving catch just like this one for the first out against the Twins. Let me see a replay. Hits it very hard, line drive, diving catch. J.P. Crawford just like this on the top of the mitt. Nice job, J.P. Crawford. The sports gods were like, we're going to help you have JP have it on the offense and the defensive side. Thank you. Shep in the building. What's good? Yeah, but normally when I end up, being with, if I have like a girlfriend or I date, I most of the time, it will be someone younger. Not that I have anything against someone like my age or older. I'm totally cool with that, but that just so happens that that's kind of how it typically is. It's usually like 5 to 10 years younger, usually. But it's not like I'm like my dad when my dad, did his situation. So popped up. Oh, good defense by Teoscar. 2 away. What's good, Shep? How are you? Oh, he wouldn't. I mean, my dad's a little bit older and whatnot, and he doesn't have good internet. He lives kind of out in the boonies. He lives about an hour away from me from this location, so he doesn't have good internet out there. So unfortunately, he wouldn't be able to do that, and I don't think that would be something that he would be interested in. He loves baseball, but it's just Dodgers. You know what I mean? And if it was, he's more like kind of low. He was a teacher for like 40 years, but he's like kind of quiet. He's like Santa Claus. You know, he literally looks kind of like Santa, and he's just kind of quiet and kind of to himself. Like writes poetry, hippie. You know what I mean? I'm kind of the more loud and passionate one. He's more of the laid back one. Popped up by Kirilloff, 1, 2, 3 inning. But yes, I totally agree. I mean, if I could actually, sometimes I'll call him, and I'll put the speakerphone up there. But a lot of times he's just very kind of soft spoken. He doesn't really talk that much. He's a very wise man, so he's a man of little words, but when he does talk, it's very impactful. So I imagine, man, you've been grinding and working, huh? He's just been a working machine. Yeah, and like I said, I don't think you've been in the building for a little bit. I don't remember the last time, but the last time I think not JT, I was obviously at the other location. So I've been here for about a week. I moved in Tuesday, but I had to get all my memorabilia and all the furniture. I mean, it was a little stressful trying to get everything situated. But again, like initially when like we officially broke up, she was like, well, we can figure out something between now 1 and 6 months. So it's like she was still ready to be like kind of like roommates, even though we're not broken, we're like broken up at that point, but I was like, I need to be able to get situated for football and for my mental health. It's probably just better if I get out, and just be able to, be with Paisley, be somewhere where it's positive, where it's not negative vibes. And then that way that I'm all situated, I'm not having to worry about installation or missing college football or NFL stuff. And then the weather is still pretty good. So I didn't want to have to move shit where some of my shit might get rained on. So it worked out good. And like I said, we're still trying to be like civil. And, she messaged me today wanting to have Paisley tomorrow for a couple days. And honestly, if I could have Paisley every day for the rest of my life, that's what I want. But I can't be that guy, especially when she paid pretty much for the dog, even though I dropped her 100. I need to make sure that if she's going to be responsible and not go out and drink, but she's going to stay home with the dog for a day or two, then if you're going to give the dog the proper attention that she deserves, and then I'll end up getting her back. But then it also gives me a break because I can't leave Paisley. Like I have friends hitting me up now, but I was like, I can't go out. Paisley is my number one priority as well as this channel. So a lot of them understand, this is the grind. So, but if Paisley is not here, then I can go visit my friend Joey, who doesn't live too far from me, and I can hang out with him, for a few hours and kind of just get away from everything. So, yeah, I figured it's a good call. I mean, why drag it out, for another few months, while I can just, be happier and spend more time here. So, bro, you are a working machine, But again, for the people that are in the room and obviously the people that haven't been here in a minute, big swing and a miss. I am going to be doing a shitload of uploads. So if you actually look on my main YouTube page, I have live streams now, and that's all I had before. But now I have the uploads available as well, and I'm going to be doing that every day. So at least a minimum of one upload and a live stream every day. And then also reaction videos and other types of videos. Got him looking, struck him out. Ford, one away. And I did the top 5 quarterback video, which was kind of like a YouTube short. And then the last 2 top 5 running backs going into 2023 and top 5 wide receivers that I did today, they're both about 10-minute videos. And I actually do a stat breakdown with no bias. So when I talk about stats, I actually have it visually up on the screen through like Google, and I used StatMuse. So it's more colorful and it looks better. So that way you can actually see the stats and, have things like presented to you so you can kind of see where I'm coming from with my top 5s. And I'm going to do every position, kind of getting us ready for the NFL season. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, please do. Like it if you want, and please comment on it as well. It'll help drive more views because I haven't done, uploads in about a year. So a lot of the views on the videos will probably be 100 views or less to start off. But once we start gaining steam, we're going to end up getting much more. And I know when I do like reaction videos and power rankings and other things, we're going to get some good views on those videos, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, hell, maybe 10,000. I mean, when I used to do reaction videos, we would end up getting typically 1,000 to 100,000 views, depending on what I decided to do. So, yeah. Well, again, the only reason I wasn't able to do the uploads and things before is because when I lived with the girlfriend, we shared the space in that room, and she worked for Verizon business from 7 a.m. to 4. So there was no time for me to do that type of stuff. So it was either do live streams and try to, make an income and go that route and talk with the fans and get to know people, or I would have been able to do just reaction videos, which would have got me more subs and more views, but then I would have no connection with the fans, and I'm not getting anything. But I did also notice sliding double, safe. There we go. But I also noticed too that on uploads, you can actually donate now on uploads within the supposedly last couple months. It's called thanks. So when you watch an upload, whether it's a reaction video or anything, you can actually donate on an upload, which is very, very cool. That was never an option before. So I'm hoping that as much as I keep grinding, I don't expect to get donations on every upload I do, but it's just nice to know that I know people will, and that'll help us out, so I can take care of Paisley and, pay bills and, actually, try to grind it out, and get some recognition for the hard work. So top of the second, runner at second. Nice job by Tom Murphy to get going early as well. Nice job, Tom. I see you. Nice double by Murphy. Next up, Dylan Moore. Let's go, baby. Yeah, but I mean, I'm happy. Like I said, as far as like, boyfriend girlfriend situation, like I said, it was more like a roommate situation for the last couple years. So it's not like I got emotional and was like, oh, heartbroken. And, I'm just like in a bad mental health space. Like, I'm good. I'm great. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be a really big second half of 2023 for us going into this season. And like I said, we're going to have a good amount of growth, I feel, especially when I'm going to be doing the uploads, because some people don't realize what we're doing here on the live streams. And there's also people that, haven't seen the new format. So I think a lot of people that maybe watched last year and then that aren't into the other sports besides football, when they come back, they're going to be really shocked on what everything looks like now. So, and I have a similar look for football that I actually previewed with Sarah, where we're going to have baseball cards like you see here, but I got football cards that I'm going to be doing, and I found some 1970 tops. And if you end up watching my upload, you'll be able to see when I bring up the StatMuse page, the football cards that I have on the side. Struck him out. Nice strikeout by Maeda. Still knotted up at 0. Yeah, but it feels good to kind of just get things situated before the weather gets shitty. And obviously football season is going to be the peak season for me. Yes, I know there's a lot of competition, on the NFL side, but that doesn't bother me one bit. Like I said, especially with the new look. And for every stream that we do, it's going to be, baseball cards, because that's a piece of who I am. But I want to do something vintage, not something like newer cards. I want to do stuff from like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and then maybe as early as the 80s or 90s. But the older, the better, because it gives you that nostalgic kind of feel. And then I got a nice football look here. Let me show you the football look here real quick. The people that are in the room, I'll give you a quick teaser, even though obviously I have like the baseball side. So I'll do it like this. So we'll flip it and then boom. So then I'll have it like that. And then I think I still have my Hall of Fame game one here and right here. Boom. So like when we end up, and then obviously I would be switching up, but then we'll have like different ones. And it took me a long time to be able to try to find something that was bright, inviting, but it gave you that nostalgic feel. So obviously the scoreboard would be, Jets and Browns Hall of Fame game. But like I said, it's exciting to be able to kind of grind it out and give you guys my personality. And a lot of the, things that I was looking for didn't fit. So it took a long time to be able to find, the right type of look. But I think it's going to go over really, really well. So I'm very excited, for the future. And then obviously when we do basketball, I'll have to try to find some old school basketball stuff. When I do hockey, we'll do that. So definitely going to, show a lot of my personality and everything that we do here on the stream. So absolutely, man. And you know it, like I said, I didn't sacrifice my Jordan rookie for anything. And I feel that popped up. Let's see if we get that. Julio. He missed one yesterday where he got it lost in the sun, one away. But I mean, like I said, I really do appreciate, every single mod and all the supporters. It means a lot to me. And like I said, the most rewarding thing is not the money or the subs or the views. It's the connections and the relationships with the friendships that you're able to build. Not every YouTuber does that. A lot of them, it's money, subs, views, and they can say that they care, but how often are they communicating with people outside of the streams, like genuinely? I feel a lot of people don't, and it is very, very special to me, the bond, bro. I miss you and I appreciate you, and I know how hard you work, bro. Absolutely. I mean, like I said, but it shows you, how hard you have to work, because I feel as far as my talent level, and with my voice, my knowledge, and now obviously I got the thumbs and the presentation on lock and on point. But like I'm not getting treated like everyone else with the algorithm. I'm not getting treated like the other, top end YouTubers that do baseball, basketball, football. And I feel that at one point, hopefully I can break into that. Because honestly, I feel that if I get the same amount of eyeballs as everyone else, we could have an explosion of growth. Because I really don't feel like these other guys or girls are better than me. Honestly, I feel I'm one of the best, in the world at what I do. It's just a matter of, having other people recognize my talent that, yeah, I am one of the best that's out there. So I just got to keep grinding. Cyberpunk and Lauren sharing it on the Twitter side or the X side, because that Twitter is going to be changed. That they're doing a whole rebranding, so that'll be interesting to see how that all kind of goes. And you should, man. Like I said, life is short, and hopefully I can be an inspiration to a lot of y'all. There we go. Nice, quick 1, 2, 3. End of the second inning, still knotted up at 0. But again, it shows you like with the amount of reading and film study and everything that I'm doing, and even where I'm at, with the 20,000 or almost there, sometimes you'll hit big numbers, but sometimes you'll hit nothing. And you got to be able to stay positive. It all depends on who's in the room. But it also shows you, like from last year, all it takes is 1 or 2 people. You don't need 100 people in the room to be like uber successful, on the like the subs and the views and the dono side, because we all know what Cyberpunk and Holly did, and they too single-handedly were carrying a lot of the streams. And then also we got big contributions from a lot of y'all like Shepard and Megan and a lot of you. So it kind of shows that sometimes people think you need so many people to be able to be successful, to be able to go full time. But in all reality, sometimes it doesn't necessarily take like a rich person, but obviously if someone that works hard, whether they inherited money or they work hard for their money, but if you have the right people, you don't need, but obviously the more you have, the better, so sometimes if those heavy hitters don't show up, you're going to be okay and whatnot. But Yeah, I mean, life is short, man. And like I said, hopefully I can help inspire people. And it shows you that even in the position that I'm in, it is a struggle. It is a grind. You have to mentally be strong. If you're weak, like a lot of people are, you're never going to make it. You have to be able to be very, very strong, even when things are going tough. So yes. Yeah, that broke earlier today. Obviously, the Saudis are trying to pay him like $1 billion contract for 1 year, which is fucking crazy. If you play football, you can get paid. Same thing with like the golfers with like the live tournament, and obviously the Saudis, they have so much money over there that they can drop, not a million, but like 700, 800 million. I mean, it's like, where is this money coming from? But of course, with the oil and the investments, it shows you that the Saudis, they got the money out there. It's ridiculous. Someone could be as famous as LeBron James and in his career make 531 million, which is unfathomable. Like, even getting $1 million is crazy. And then to make it almost like $1 billion, but yeah, it's wild, man. Fucking crazy. Of course, and that's why we have the connection. You know what I mean? And even if I didn't give you the chain, we would have had the connection. But the simple fact that I did, I know the bond is much stronger there. So top of the third, still knotted up at 0. Yeah, but I do appreciate you guys very, very much. And like I said, the mods and obviously the regulars, and even the newbies. It means a lot. Shows you it's a very, very hard thing to do. To break through. And like I said, I've been doing this for 11 years. This is my 7th year on YouTube. So nice little chopper there. Cade Marlowe, let's go, baby. Obviously got called up since Jared Kelenic kicked a water cooler after getting pissed off in a game and broke his foot. So we ended up getting Cade Marlowe to come up. Nice job, Cade. First career MLB hit right there. Let's go. Nice job, Cade. 20th round. All right, baby. Next up, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. Oh, we will. We definitely will hang out. We will. Absolutely. Top of the third, 0-0, Twins and Mariners. And Megan, let me know whenever you're ready for photos in between, whatever you're thinking, and I got you. Unless this is what you're talking about, the huge, unless you're just talking to Shepard there. But let me know what you want, and I got you. Let's go, baby. Top of the third, 0-0, Maeda on the mound, J.P. Crawford in the box. Yeah, no worries, man. If you can't come through to Oregon, eventually we will in the next couple years. Something we'll figure something out. So yeah, that would be awesome. I definitely would love to do that as long as I was physically able to do that and whatnot for sure. Yeah, like I said, the bond that we have, the friendships, it's like I got stronger bonds with a lot of y'all than I even do with like supposed friends, frenemies, and people that I have that are supposedly my friend, but they're like kind of rooting for me to lose or not do better than them. But I do have a few close people, duffel bag boys, me, Preston, Justin, the guys that I road trip with, and then my buddy Joey and his wife Jamie and their son Augie. Those are like really the really main ones in my life here. Sometimes it's better to have just a couple close ones, rather than have, 10 or 20, supposed friends, but, they're not ever going to be there for you. It's like when things are good, yeah, they'll be there. But what happens when things are not going good? And that's when you can really tell where your real friends are. But most people's friends are really not your friends, because they're only going to be there when things are good and what you can do for them. Marlowe, there we go. Stole second. Okay, I got you. I'll sprinkle in a little bit of Hack, and I'll sprinkle in a little bit of Pete, and then we can do some Seahawks as well. No problem. Come on, Julio. 0 for 1, grounded out and to do a double play. Don't be doing that again, Julio. Julio, chopper. God damn it. 2 away. Runner advances to third. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, WWE has kind of turned a corner, since Vince kind of took a step back, supposedly. And it's more like, Triple H and company and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of got to the point where it's exciting again. You know what I mean? And you already know every pay per view won't be a 10, but it seems like they're trying to make more pay per views closer to an 8 or a 9, not a 5 to a 7 like when we had Vince running it. So. Fair weather friends, the frenemies. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that want to be your friend when things are going good. But again, like I said, I've kind of distanced myself from a lot of those people. Plus, I don't have time for them. Honestly, it's like I'll have time for my really, really close ones. But Paisley is like my daughter. I've never been married. I don't have any kids. She's my daughter. That she is 1,000% my priority. And then obviously this channel, the dreams and goals, and you guys. That's what my priorities in life are. Building the bonds and connections with you guys. And then obviously giving Paisley the best fucking life that she can have. I mean, she deserves it. So, top of the third, 0-0. Maeda on the mound. Eugenio Suarez in the box. Suarez popped up. Routine play for Kepler. And there it is. Runner stranded at third. Man, this game is going by very, very quickly. It's already the wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're already in the fourth inning. Nah, we're in the third. Felt like it, though. All right, let's go to the bottom of the third inning. And let me go over some photos here real quick while we have the time. A little Hack. A little Pete. A little Steve. I feel we need to be looking at Largent a little bit more too. I kind of miss, I know it's like we have certain ones and I don't get tired of it because, you're going to be the only one that really brings that up. I mean, we'll have other Seahawk people like Reflect and a few other Mariner fans that I know are probably are Seahawk fans as well. But it's just nice to be able to sprinkle some of that in. And I got to even hit you with a Seahawk player too. We got to at least do that. I got to hit you with a Tariq Woolen, who had better stats than Sauce Gardner. Doesn't get the respect because he's just in the Pacific Northwest. Like literally every stat was better, than Sauce Gardner. Besides, obviously, Sauce Gardner's name, right? And he gave up 1 touchdown, and I think Tariq Woolen gave up 3. But if you actually look at all the rest of the stats, for the most part, Woolen was better. But again, it's okay. Obviously, Tariq Woolen was a bigger player in college. They went to the Final Four, in the playoffs in Cincinnati with Desmond Ridder. So he had more pub around him, more notoriety, right? But sometimes when you have a guy from a smaller school, they end up finding a way to break through. And I really, really hope Tariq does it again, and then we can consider him a top 10 corner because it's ridiculous that he didn't get enough love. He should have. And I will give him the love. I will shout him out, but it's just sad when you get a lot of these quote unquote experts. Oh, Sauce Gardner, he's one of the best in the world. I was like, did you not see what Tariq Woolen did last year? And then you can kind of tell, the fans that are bandwagon or the fans that actually look at the stats and watch the games. So that's facts. Trevor Larnach on the mound. Nah. In the box, baby. I see you, Trevor. Fouled off. Come on, Castillo. Come on, baby. I need you today. Yeah, I agree. Pitches outside, 2-2 count. I mean, hell, I watched a Raw and SmackDown every episode until COVID. I never missed a Raw or SmackDown, but then it got to a point where it was terrible, and I had to like kind of ban it. Just like fuck this. Big swing and a miss. Nice K by Castillo. There we go. Good job, Louise. You get the Mariner Moose coming out for that K. Maeda has 4 Ks already. 2 for Castillo. Come on, baby. A little Mariner Moose. Never hurt anybody's day. Pitch in the zone for a strike. As far as what story are you talking about? Are you talking about the one from like a few weeks back, or are you talking about something recent that happened today? I mean, I've been looking at the news, but I haven't heard anything recently. But I know Diggs wanted to be able to, in the playoffs last year, he wanted the ball more, and he was frustrated, and him and Allen kind of, you know, it wasn't really Allen screaming at Diggs. It was more Diggs screaming at Allen. And then obviously, wide receivers want money. All the running backs want money. Another K by Louise. But I think that they're going to be fine. Josh Allen knows that his career wasn't anything until Diggs came. So, but then, unfortunately, Naheem Hines got into a accident and his knee got crushed by another like wave runner or jet ski cut type of accident, and so now he's out for the year. And their running back room is terrible as it is, anyways. So, until they end up getting a stud running back, I don't really see them beating out the Bengals or the Chiefs. But I think that they'll be fine because if anything, Josh Allen is smart enough to apologize, and then hopefully they can pay Diggs the money that he wants. Otherwise, they're always just going to be the second or third best team in the AFC that never can achieve a Super Bowl or get to one. Yes, I thought that was a good one. That one came up on one of my alternate. It was like my one of the people I was following, and then their feed, and I was like, "Oh shit, I need to be able to get this." So I'm not sure if I would say that he's better than Sauce, but I would say that his numbers were better. But Sauce is a generational player. Like Sauce is one of those guys. It's like they're both really good, but it's just one guy went to a small school and didn't get any love, and then another guy went to a bigger school and then they made it all the way to the Final Four in the playoffs, and everyone knew who he was. Plus, when you have a nickname like Sauce Gardner, like Sauce, I mean, and you play with that type of swagger, of course, he's going to get that notoriety. Yeah, but I don't think he's overrated. See, that's just your Seahawk love in you saying that. You know what I mean? It's okay to be able to give love to a guy that maybe got a lot of love. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be like all Sauce, nothing for Tariq Woolen, or all Tariq Woolen for Seahawk fans and Sauce Gardner's garbage. They're both great. So that's another thing that I try to teach here as well. It's okay to give love to another player. It's just that if a guy is being underrated and it's one of your guys, we need to be able to bring that to the fold. So, and I don't think that Sauce is overrated. I think that they're both great. It's just a matter of if the Seahawks can continue to do good and he can continue to put up those numbers, he'll get the recognition. It's just that, when you have that type of nickname and you're getting all that love from the media, of course, they're going to dive into that. They're not going to dive into a Seahawks corner that went to a smaller school. But again, we already know the Seahawks can always find those gems, and that's really what it's about. It's always cool to root for the guys that don't get rooted for. Sarah in the building. What's good? I believe we're at 5 with Megan. 5 so far. I know. I bet. Yes, you do need to get a Braves throwback. I agree. Yeah, but you've been working so hard, bro. Sometimes you got to treat yourself. A few weeks, yeah. That's really all that it was. I think it was just frustrations that, he wants to, probably get money. And then now with the running backs, they had a Zoom call with like Eckler and Jacobs, and it sounds like Jacobs might like hold out. And I don't know. There's all kinds of just craziness going on. So we'll kind of have to wait and see on how it all plays out. But, the running back position is so undervalued that they don't want to pay him the money. Yeah, SummerSlam, absolutely. $5 hairs. Let's get to a hundo. And I got the Griffey Mitchell and Ness old school on the day. Mitchell and Ness, even though their T-shirts cost a shitload of money, they usually run like 30 to like $50, right? But they're awesome. It's like big photo of Ken Griffey Jr. And when I saw that a couple years ago, my buddy's like, "Bro, you have to buy that." It was when we were going to a Mariner game, and it was one of the stores right outside the stadium. He's like, "If you don't buy that, it'll be gone forever." And he was right. So I was like, "Ooh, I got to get that." And then obviously I got the chain I'm rocking. And then I haven't got my all-star chain or my all-star shirt yet because my buddy Justin, who went there with his dad, hasn't stopped by yet. But I'll definitely show you guys the all-star chain as well. Yes, we're about a week away, roughly, with the deadline. You want me to give my honest opinion on that? I think that Pickett, Malik Willis, and Ritter, they're not going to make it. That's my opinion. I think all of them have, potential to be solid backups. But I honestly think if you have Heineke on the roster, I thought he was better than some of the other guys that they had, like when they were like, when they had Wentz and, they were trying to figure out whether, who the quarterback should be. I thought Heineke was pretty good. Like, what I'm saying, like I would take Heineke on the Bucks. He's better than Baker and some of those guys. So I honestly think that they can give Ritter a shot, but I think Heineke is the better. He's a lower name, but he actually produces to me better than most people realize. You know what I mean? I actually think he's pretty good. So, but you got to give Ritter a shot to do it. You know what I mean? But I just don't know if you're going to be able to get enough offensive line support and the defense just yet. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think Heineke is the better quarterback. I think Ritter, they are going to give everyone a shot, Ritter and Malik. Pickett will get to start because at default, they don't have anyone else. But it's not a very good draft class between those three. So remember, you'll just see what they got. And then if it doesn't work out, you got somebody else. And then you can always draft someone else, you know what I mean, in a year or two if you want to. So. Yeah, I mean, you got great skill position players, and I do think Ritter has some talent. Ritter and Malik have talent, but it has to be the right system, and they have to be supported. And like with Pickett, you got the right system and you're supported. They didn't really have an O line, but Pickett's got weapons all around him. So it's just a matter of giving him the most supporting cast on that O line, which is normally terrible for the Steelers and the defense. And if the defense and the O line can help Pickett, they might be able to get close to a playoff run. But if not, then they'll probably just be hitting 7, 8, 9 wins and miss the playoffs. Because we assume that, Bengals will be number one and the Ravens should be better than the Steelers. So, or right there with them. 2 outs. We're in the top of the fourth, still knotted up at 0. I hope you do. I hope the Saints are going to win the division, winning 10 to 13 games. Falcons should, get somewhere probably around 8 or 9 wins, I hope. And then the Panthers will get probably somewhere between 5 and 7. And then I'm hoping the Bucks get like 3 to 5. Hopefully 0. So that way I can get, Caleb Williams or Drake May, and then your boy would be really happy. I mean, that's what I want. I've never had a franchise QB. I just want to be able to have my like Eli Manning moment where I get a guy and he's my quarterback for like 10 years and I don't have to worry about the position for 10 years. That's what I want, but that's very rare nowadays, as we know. And even the quarterbacks in this draft with like CJ Stroud and Bryce Young and Richardson, there's no guarantee that all those guys are going to pan out either. We got to kind of wait and see. So, oh yeah, Baker is starting because we're trying to tank. I mean, you're not going to, I mean, if we really want to lose, and the thing is, they're going to do Baker, popped up. There we go. 1, 2, 3 inning. That was quick. But the Baker will start. He'll fuck up. He'll show flashes because there's Godwin and Mike Evans, right? But we're going to be terrible. And then they'll bench him. They'll put in, Kyle Trask, and he was the backup for Brady. He went to Florida, showed some promise, there with Kyle Pitts. Right. But again, he's not really good enough either. And then they got Wolford, which was also the backup for the Rams. So essentially you got 3 shitty quarterbacks, and they did that on purpose, bringing in Wolford and Baker from the Rams. So that way that all 3 are below average. So there's no excuse. We're going to lose. We're not going to be better than the Panthers or the Falcons, and definitely not better than the Saints. But if we end up, getting the first, second, third pick and we can get Drake May or Caleb Williams, that next year, not this year, next year, we will compete with the Saints Saints will still win the division, but at that point, I think if we got Caleb or Drake May, we could probably get 9, 10 wins somewhere in there, and then kind of get back on track. Of competing with the Saints and then competing with the Falcons and Panthers as they get better too. But we're going to be absolutely terrible. So, and I don't think the Ducks are going to be very good either. So it's going to be kind of rough for football for me, for my teams. But luckily, I'm a fan of the league, of the whole NFL. So I won't get depressed. And I'm a fan of all of college baseball. No, college football. So it's going to be awesome there too. So we'll be good. Like I said, sometimes you got to take one step backwards to go 10 steps forward. So, and if that means that we lose every game or we only win a couple, but then I secure, Williams, Caleb or Drake May, and they end up panning out, that's going to be the best thing for my future to be, somewhat competitive. Sauer in the building. What's good? Absolutely, bro. First time this season. I actually originally had Castillo, but his head was too fat. So I wanted to match up someone on the thumb and give a little bit of love. And when I did that, JP got a hit for a very first hit of the game. So, you want to make sure that the thumb, kind of matches. And yeah, of course, I'm going to start putting the role players on there a little bit more. So 4 hits for the Mariners, nothing for the Twins so far. Castillo, 3 innings pitched, 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, no hitter, and 3 Ks. And then obviously for Kenta Maeda, he's got 4 Ks, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, and then no walks. So hopefully we can keep it moving. How are you, Sauer? What's good? This is going to be a tough one, this series, but I think we can do it. But what's really funny? I knew you were going to mention something, Sauer. You or Reflect. Someone was going to mention like JP, nice. I wanted to be able to put like Teoscar and some of these other guys, and I'm going to start sprinkling in. I've done Julio, I've done Kelenic, and all, Castillo, Kirby, Bryce Miller, of course. And then I obviously want to start sprinkling in some of the other guys too. So absolutely I do. Even if we get Caleb or Drake May right away, it may take 2 to 3 years after we get them to get to that point. I agree. But once we do, with the people that we have on the roster, we should be able to be right there, with the Panthers and Falcons based on how they've upgraded. But then I think that we'll be able to compete with the Saints in a couple years. So big swing and a miss. Got him. Another strikeout by Castillo, baby. Let's go. Four Ks for Castillo, 4 for Maeda. This is what happened last time too. It was like, I think Bryce Miller, back and forth. It's like 4 Ks, 4 Ks, 5 Ks, 5 Ks. And then they pulled Miller out, and I was like, uh-oh. But then we ended up coming back. But so far, a great performance from Castillo, pitching like a number 1, like he should. 5 doll hairs. Let's get to a hundo. 95 to go. You sent me news on what? Twitter, Instagram, or should we call it X now, since there's doing a rebranding? Mr. Williams in the building. What's good? So with Elon, with all the money that he spent, he wants to get rid of the Bird app, which is kind of, I don't know, because obviously birds tweet and, they make a noise. Tweeting makes sense. Everything was good, but he wants to put it in his own website and all his other parent companies. So it's going to be called X. And I don't really know what tweeting is going to be called. If I was going to do it, and if I was working with them, because I'm an idea guy, I'm always coming up with bright ideas. I feel like I'm pretty smart with that. But if I was going to do that, instead of calling, Twitter and then tweets, I would do X and I would do expressions, with the letter X, and that would be tweets. That's what I would do. That's what I would name it because it sounds cool and it looks cool. But again, I don't know what they're going to call it, but we'll see where it goes. How are you, brother? What's good? Hope you're doing well. Well, the main thing for you guys is you need to establish who the quarterback is. And if it's not Ritter, put Heineke in there, draft another guy, then, and just go with the evaluation, and then keep beefing up the O-line and the defense because that's really what's going to get you to the next level. Skill position players aren't going to get there just because you're not going to have time to get those guys the ball. Even if you have, Pitts and Drake London and Bijan, and then you get your quarterback. Ultimately, for the gasoline, for that car, for those wheels to turn, the car itself is Bijan, Drake, Kyle Pitts, and Ritter in the quarterback. But if you got no gas, which is the O line and the D line, you're not going anywhere. So you need to get the good gasoline. You got to get the good O line and the good defense. And once that happens, then things should be able to get better there. So the staycation is over. Back to the grind. And again, if you guys are looking for more content, I'm starting to do obviously the uploads. So I've done top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 running backs with stats that you can see on the screen, a full breakdown with no bias, and I did top 5 wide receivers with StatMuse. And when you do StatMuse, it's very cool. It ends up bringing like a little cartoon, like kind of caricature that's kind of like artwork, of the player, and then it has the stats in kind of a colorful form, and I break that down in the top 5, and I'm going to be doing the top 5 tight ends tomorrow. I'll break down every position to kind of get us ready for the NFL season. I took a long break from doing those uploads, and it's time to get back to doing that again. So, and I'll be able to do reaction videos as well, and I think I'll be able to do them on this platform. I won't have to go to like OBS like I was doing before when I was having issues. I should be able to do it here. So. Bottom of the 4th, 0-0, runner at first. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It could happen. Like I said, I think 10 to 12 wins is perfect. Best case scenario for them is like 12-5, 13-4. But that's a lot of things would have to go their way. And then again, the end of the 4th inning, 0-0. But again, there's only going to be a few good teams. It looks like you always have surprises every year. But Eagles, Niners, Saints, Seahawks, Cowboys, Giants, Lions, Packers, Vikings. So those are going to be kind of the teams, and then that's it. You know what I mean? And then there might be another surprise team in there somewhere. You know what I mean? But I don't know if anyone thinks Washington is going to be great, but you never know. Not, Bucks and the Panthers and Falcons aren't going to be good this year. Cardinals and Rams are not going to be very good this year. So, there's only so much room, but it really feels like the powerhouses are the Niners, the Eagles, the Saints, and the Seahawks. Those to me look like the main 4. And then obviously Cowboys, Giants, Packers, Lions, Vikings kind of after them. Normally I'd put the Vikings up there, but you lost Dalvin Cook, and obviously you lost a lot of players in the offseason. So it is possible instead of the Vikings doing what they did last year, maybe they scale back a little bit. The Packers might be better than people think. They can still win the division with Jordan Love, and I'm hoping the Lions win the division or get the wild card. If it was me, I would love to see the Vikings win it again and then have the Lions get a wild card, and then Packers and Bears miss the playoffs. So, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, that's just crazy with the soccer contracts and whatnot. I mean, I saw that too this morning, and Mbappe, it's like, man, it's like, that there's a lot of money out there, but you just don't realize how much money, like there's like American money, and then there's like Saudi money. And the Saudi money on the golf and the football or anything that they're doing is so much higher. It's ridiculous. Imagine getting $1 billion for a year, like 700, 800 million for 1 year, not for 10 years, but for 1 year. I don't know. That's wild. Kenta on the mound, still doing his thing. There's strike, 0-2 count to Murphy. Come on, Murphy. Let's go, Tom. Still knotted up 0, top of the 5th. Pitches outside, 1-2 count. Nope. But we may get some later. 2-2 count. Yeah. He is the most underrated running back in the NFL. Facts. Popped up. Murphy. Back, 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 back. Gone, baby. Let's go. There we go, baby. Tom Murphy with a dinger. 1-0 Mariners. Next up, second baseman Dylan Moore. Let's go, baby. 1-0 Mariners. Reflects favorite player, Tom Murphy. Nice job, Tom. We gotta get the face going here. This is my favorite face after a home run. That's our guy right there, baby. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Yeah, like I said, he's money. He is so underrated. McDuck, all the currency. Back to center field. Warning track, got it. 2 away. Reflect with a fiver. Murphy. Murphy. $5 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Appreciate you. Let me know what you want to see for photos. I got you. Yeah, same time tomorrow. It's going to be early. We're obviously on the road. JP, I put him on the thumb, and he's playing great today. First time I debuted JP, and he's already got 2 hits. Let's go. 2 for 3. O-Dog with the ESP. All day, every day, baby. He's like, oh, if I'm getting on the thumb, I better do good. Can't go 0 for 5 today for O-Dog. Nice job, JP. Let's go. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Oh, you know I got you. $10 hairs. Let's get to a hundo. Oh, Fenda Benda. Hopefully everyone's okay. Popped up. And the end of the top of the 5th, but the Mariners pounce and get a home run finally. Yeah. And see, like I said, it's just nice to be able to get people to come through. You know, like I said, we're still missing Holly. You know, with Chief, we'll see if we can get him. But just trying to get more of the mods in the room. As we're getting closer to football season is ideal. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I feel like it makes everyone feel better. Overall, like even if you don't give a shit about baseball or the Mariners, it doesn't have to be about that. It can be about us. About in the room and whatnot. So $2 holla. I appreciate you very, very much. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. And I think I need to like reset some of my programs and whatnot. Because obviously we're with my router and whatnot. So, because obviously with what I have with my internet and everything, I shouldn't have any type of really lag or any issues. But again, I have to look at like to see I have so many files on my computer too, so I don't think it's necessarily that. But sometimes, with the routers and the connection, even if you have like a gig or anything above and beyond, sometimes things need to be like rebooted, and whatnot. So, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we're going to be having any major issues. So. Yeah, and that's why I think that I get it. Everyone's situation is different, but I feel that we can be the most positive thing for her. Even though there's other channels that she likes to go to, but I feel that we can uplift not only me but the other people in the room more than anybody else. So it's just kind of sad where we don't even have an opportunity to do that. But I know that she will be back. Let's go, baby. I had to run a speedtest.net too. I was like, what's going on with my shit here? So am I gonna have to call Ziply? I'm like, what's the fuck is going on here, bro? It's like, don't be fucking me over with the speeds. I'm paying the monies. Nice little dribbler there on Castillo. No hitter is over. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's better to be somewhere where it's not going to be a toxic environment if you got a bunch of Niner fans in there. We need to get the band back together. I mean, I haven't been able to do any Tommy Townsend photos or a lot of that cheap stuff. And a good thing about her, regardless if she can donate or not, just having her in the room, she's very smart, very intelligent, very opinionated, and it's always a fun conversation when she's in the room. Like I feel that she really holds down the flow of the chat just as good as anybody that we have a part of this roster. Like it's never boring when she's in the room, and I feel that we've kind of we've been hurt by her not being in the room. Like the vibe hasn't been as good. So, and hopefully she'll come back. 0-2 pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. Yeah, you got to just be able to look out for yourself. Like I said, you got to do like it's about getting into a positive routine. Anyone that has mental health issues, which is pretty much everyone in the room at some point or another, you got to keep yourself in a good routine and stick to a good routine. You know what I mean? Make sure you have me time. Make sure that you're listening to a little bit of music. Make sure you're exercising. Make sure that you're hanging out with the goats, with the NWSF. Making sure you're doing the little things that that are going to help you get through your day. 1-0 Mariners. Bottom of the fifth, runner at first. 1-2 count. She's fantastic, man. And again, and the main reason that I love her so much, and I still like send her photos of Paisley and check up on her, because for me, not compared to like Grossi and all the other people that want to try to take advantage, just because she was Holly Hundo, I appreciate Holly Winchell. And we got to know Holly Winchell, not the presence on YouTube, aka Holly Hundo. We actually got to know the real Holly, and that's the Holly that I want to be able to get back to, helping out. So that's the difference. Other people and other streams may see her only as Holly Hundo, but we got to see the real Holly, and that's really what it's about. Facts. Self check always best. Pitch is high in the zone, 2-2 count. Two pitch. Wow, right on the corner outside, 3-2 count. Come on, Louise. You've been doing great. 4 Ks, 1 walk, only 1 hit so far. He's a one hitter. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Center field. Julio. Routine play. Got it. 1 away. Three-year, $59 million. It's kind of a lot. But again, if they feel that's a valuable piece, you just have to trust Pete and Schneider. It's all about production. Could be a good locker room guy too. Sometimes, we only see what we see on TV, but we don't really know what they're really like as a human being. And you get certain personalities that maybe the player isn't, what we want, but maybe they're a good locker room presence and they're just a good guy too. There's many factors that go in with that. Of course, you get paid for your production or your possible production, but it's always good to have good guys in the locker room too. Well, Hines obviously being out hurts them, and we'll see where he goes. I mean, the best fit for Dalvin Cook would be going to Florida though, and going back home, going to Miami, and playing with Tyreek and Waddle and Tua because he went to school at Florida State. So. All right, come on, baby. Castro is up. Castillo on the mound. Bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Mariners. Pitch foul. 2-2 count. Come on, Castillo. But obviously him going to Buffalo would be huge for Buffalo. They've never had a stud running back, and really that's what they're going to need if they want to be able to get past the Chiefs and the Bengals. Facts. Come on, baby. In play. Four-seam fastball. Come on, baby. The fuck is going on here? Hold on. Willie Castro flies out to third baseman Eugenio Suarez in foul territory. 2 outs. Next up, for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Yeah, this is the first time where I've had, I'm gonna have to probably, either reset my my modem or my router and call Ziply. I'll be like, this is unacceptable. You know what I mean? If I'm paying this much money, I shouldn't have any fucking issues like this. This is the first time I've had any issues in a week. So any type of lag or any type of issue, that's unacceptable, man. Period. In play from Larnach. And obviously my other fucking stream froze. Of course it did. And it's not just the connection, it's the fucking the stream itself. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs. Pick off, runner out. Julian picked off at first. There we go. End of the fifth inning. 1-0 Mariners. I gotta reboot all this fucking shit. It's the last thing I fucking need, when we're grinding and whatnot. It's like, there we go. Come on now. Finally, Jesus. Back, 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 back. Oh, brutal. Oh my gosh. 1-1 now. Son of a bitch. Of course they were going to do that. I had a feeling. God damn it. Big, big hit there. Come on, Castillo. Larnack tripled the right. Kepler scored 1-1, and we're knotted up. God damn it. 2-1 Twins. You got to be kidding me. Vasquez. That's just great. Son of a bitch. All right, man. Thank you, bro. Oh, absolutely, bro. I love that video game. I might go back and actually buy Twisted Metal 1 and 2 just to play again. They have Samoa Joe as one of the characters in it, I believe. Well, Castillo was doing so good until right there. It's like everything fucking froze on me. And then, of course, that's what happened. Yeah. Former Astro. Of course he is. All right. Come on now. Let's not have any bullshit here. And it's a fucking twin stream too. You know. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. 2-1 Twins. Oh yeah. I told you the story of what I did for like the Twisted Metal, Twisted Metal 2 when it came out. I got it for Christmas and I opened it up before Christmas time, played it for like a month and no one knew. Just resealed the package and acted surprised when I got the box, but never opened the box to show the CD. I was like, oh my God, Twisted Metal 2, even though I've been playing it for a month. I wanted to play that game bad. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is inside. 3-2 count. 12 doll hairs. Let's get to a hundo. Got him. There we go. Good job, Castillo. How many Ks is that? 5? All right, I got to figure this out. Fucking audio and video wasn't even synced up on their fucking reboot. That's a kind of a problem. Ah, 2-1. Damn it. I'm going to go check up on Paisley here real quick. Shep, have you started watching Shark Week with Jason Momoa? It debuted last night. It was awesome. That's what I'm gonna be watching here as soon as the stream is over. They usually have about 3 programs a night that they're gonna, that are an hour long a piece. Definitely worth it. All right, I'm gonna go check on Paisley here real quick. Give me one sec. Yeah, I like the deal. There's potential there. 2-1 Twins. Top of the sixth, 2-1 Twins. Come on, baby. We need to come back somehow, some way. Big swing and a miss. Come on, Teoscar. Appreciate you. $2 holla. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $2 holla. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see for photos for all the people that donated, and I got you. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. Teoscar in the box, Maeda on the mound. Okay, I got you. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Next up for the Mariners, Mike Ford. Come on, baby. Oh for 2 for Ford. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. In the zone for a strike. Come on, baby. Pitches outside. 2-2 count. Outside. 3-2 count. 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Damn it. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth inning, and hopefully they get that shit fixed. Fucking the audio and the video weren't synced up, so it's like hella confusing. And then obviously I'm having issues on my end here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I guess when it rains, it pours, right? So obviously I'm having issues with my either connection or my router needs to be rebooted or something. And then obviously on the stream itself, the audio and video is all fucked up. I mean, can I just like stream normally, please? What the fuck? Dumbasses. And they didn't even do the Mariner stream. It's like, get your shit together. Golly. All right, let me get you some Richardson. Right. Yeah, but you got to take care of the guys that you have there, especially if they're producing. I mean, there's no real point of doubting Schneider and Pete now when they've turned it around. So any move that they make within the last couple of years, you just got to run with it. If they've turned the team around now, you can't really question it. It's like if they believe in it, then the fans should believe in it too, based on the track record for the last 2 years. So come on, Castillo. Come on, Louise. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count on Carlos Correa. Let's go, baby. 1-2 pitch. Pitch is low. 2-2 count. What's good, Lauren? Got him. One away. Maeda has 7 Ks. What is that? 6 for Castillo. He said, NWSF, acknowledge me. What's good, brother? And remember, you guys can't fill all your holes in one draft, sometimes not even two. So, you're going to keep beefing up the D line, starting to get younger and younger at linebacker and in the secondary. You don't really know what Jamal Adams is going to be at all, if anything. So it's just a matter of trying to do your due diligence and, piece by piece. Remember, it's 11 on 11 and you have to have backups. So it's not like you're going to be able to cure all your problems, when you're not a playoff team and then you're trying to be a playoff team and then stay a playoff team. It takes time. And then also you might not hit on all your picks either. So, it's just a matter of if you got a guy on the roster that's been improving, you reward him. Julian with a walk. Damn it. Next up, first baseman Alex Kirilloff. Come on, baby. I'm doing good. Besides us, being down 2-1. Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Twins. Chop foul, 1-2 count. Come on, Louise. Finish strong. Ha ha, point 0.5. Got him. There we go. Another K for Louise. How many is that now? 7? 7 for Maeda, 7 for Castillo. Next up, right fielder Max Kepler. It's all good. It doesn't bother me. You're my boy, bro. Bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Twins. 0-1 pitch for Castillo. Ripped into right field to Teoscar. God damn it. Romero, get him at third. Got him. Nice. Nice throw there. What a throw from the outfield. That was awesome. Teoscar, Suarez, see you later. Got you. End of the sixth inning, 2-1 Twins. We don't really get guys, that get thrown out, from the outfield to third. So, hold on here. At some point, they got to fucking get this thing smoothed out because it's just so confusing when the audio and video doesn't match. It's like I'm watching like one thing and then the audio is like not linked at the same time. I guess it's better than not having any audio at all, but it's very confusing. Yeah, that happened earlier a few hours ago. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can have all the, Ferrari and Lamborghini pieces at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, but if you got no gas in the vehicle, you ain't going nowhere. So you got to build that O line and that D line and that defense. So absolutely. All right, baby. Let's go. Top of the seventh. Leading off, Ty France. No. No, 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 no. We don't even know if Jimmy G can even be healthy or play the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Like I did my top 5 wide receiver video, and I kind of go over that based off the positioning and whatnot. Like Devontae Adams is great, but he's been blessed with Carr and Aaron Rodgers. Now you're going to Jimmy or someone worse than Jimmy. So how good is Devontae Adams going to be? Is he going to be still like number 2, number 3, or are other guys like Diggs and Jamar Chase and a few others maybe pass him because he doesn't have the same type of quarterback to give him the ball? So we'll see. But I have been doing more uploads for top 5 quarterback, running back, wide receiver that are on the channel now. Full breakdowns for the running back and wide receiver. I did Stat Muse with the latest one, and I'll do that moving forward. So that way, not only I break down the stats and no bias, a fair opinion, but also you can see the stats on the screen while I explain. And I'm also doing the HD 4K photos with the top 5 guys. So I'll be doing tight ends tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, he's still, considered to most people a top 10 quarterback, but their problems are going to be probably health, running back. If Brees Hall can come back from that ACL, O line is terrible, and the defense, isn't really that good either. So I would assume that they'll miss the playoffs. I mean, best case scenario for the Jets is 10 wins, but realistically, probably somewhere between 7 and 9. Come on, baby. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Twins. Tom Murphy in the box. 0-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Got him. Yeah, so Paisley will be going to my ex-girlfriend's house, here tomorrow for a couple days. So it definitely will be, I'm not going to be sad or anything like that, but it definitely will be a little weird, not having her around. But, luckily it'll just be for a couple days, and then I'll be able to get back to my regular routine. I mean, I wouldn't expect someone that actually cared about an animal for 2 years just to abandon the animal altogether. So, but if I had my choice, I would rather have her with me for the rest of my life every day. But at least it gives me a chance to go over to my buddy's house, and hang out maybe for a couple hours. Top of the 7th, 2-1 Twins. Little mound visit to Maeda, who's having a pretty good game. Runner at first. Castillo with 7 Ks. Maeda with 8. I mean, if Brees Hall is healthy, that could get them closer to 9 or 10. But if he's not, then probably 7 or 8. Pitch is high, 1-0 count. Come on, Dylan. Next up, Dylan Moore. Dylan. Let's go, baby. I mean, as long as she's not, going out and partying and just leaving the dog there. I mean, I would assume if you haven't seen the pup for a week, that you would be missing her and actually spend time, take her for a walk, give her some treats, give her love, maybe watch some Netflix and have her chill on the bed or whatever. So as long as they're giving love and, it would be weird when I don't have her and I'm walking in the neighborhood with a leash with no dog on it, but fuck it. Pitches outside, 3-1 count. Dylan. But it would be selfish for me to be able to want her all to myself. It's like when you have a divorce and you have a kid. It's not like, the mom is going to keep the kid and the dad can't see it, which does happen, or the dad has the kid and then the mom doesn't get to see it, which is, sometimes you got to be able to find a way to be civil, when there's some other individual pet family member or son or daughter involved. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Foul. Come on, baby. We got to find a way. I don't want to lose this game 2-1. We got to get Maeda out of there, and then we can start hopefully cashing in an inning or two. Otherwise, we're going to lose 2-1. Come on. Yeah, it's the bloodline storyline. They did it right. It was good. It was the smart move not to give Cody the belt. We were just so eager for Roman to drop it, but it's just long-term storytelling. 3-2 pitch. Outside walked him. There we go. Hell yeah. LA Knight. Yeah. All right. We got a mound visit. Is Maeda out? I think Maeda is getting pulled. I think Maeda knows it too. Runners at first and second with one out. But he did fucking pretty good. Last start I saw, he did really well also. 6.1 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 8 Ks. So, I mean, he's doing the best that he can with what he has. So, good outing for him. We'll wait for a new pitcher. And next up, left fielder Cade Marlowe. 1 for 2, got his first hit in his career today. Sec here. Maeda Kenta. He's pretty solid. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to be a great match. Oh, you already know that one is going to be fire. That might steal the show. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what we want. It's going to be phenomenal. Because Charlotte and Bianca have all the athleticism, and Asuka is probably the most polished, as far as a wrestler that was underappreciated. A polished, underappreciated wrestler that finally got her gold. Well deserved. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. All right. Giovanni Moran in the game. Now this is where we take over. We have to take over here. Jose Caballero in the game. Come on, Jose. They said they didn't want Kate in there anymore, I guess. This is a crucial time in the game, so I get it. Popped up. Routine play, 2 away. Runners still stay on first and second. Come on, Mariners. We're running out of time. We're running out of time. All right, come on, JP. 2 for 3, a single and a double. I put him on the thumb first time this season, and he's producing. JP, damn it. Leave guys stranded on first and second. Uh-oh. $14. Let's get to a hundo. Damn it. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Well, they better get it right. Next up for the Twins, DH for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Batting second, third baseman, Willie Castro. And batting third, left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Come on, baby. Get your shit together. Gunther. Yes, and Drew. Absolutely. Come on, baby. Get your shit together, Lynx. Fuck. It's like audio fucked up, video fucked up, everything fucked up. Looks like it might be good now. Two count to Wallner. Got Justin Topa in the bullpen. Pitches low. 3-2 count. Finally, they got the audio and the video synced up at the right time. Because that was like the most confusing shit ever. Like, you know, you see the video and then the audio is like 15 seconds behind. Pitch right down the middle. Got him. One away. Nice job, Louise. Oh, black bear's the best. We got that in Oregon. They got good portions there too. Chicken fried steak is bomb. Big swing and a miss. I usually go there like for my birthday with my dad and whatnot. So I love it. They got good breakfast portions. Their burgers are good. It's never a bad meal, at least the ones here in Oregon. Wow. 0-2 count. Yeah, the old name. Walter and Pete Dunn. What do you mean? You don't like Butch? Yeah, I hate it when they do that. Or when they have like a first name and last name and they take the name away. You know? Uh-oh. Popped up. Julio all the way to the warning track. Got it. There we go. 2 away. Good defense. Nice job, Julio. Bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Twins. 2 away. I did see that, the Brian Pillman. Yeah, I read a lot. That's pretty much all I do all day, every day. So that's that when I'm not doing film study or I'm, making a video or, spending time with Paisley, I'm always reading up on wrestling and sports news. I mean, he's obviously kind of a lower card guy, but we'll see if it ends up leading to anything. He said some kind of off the wall comments in AEW and got in trouble. So I know it's kind of an outspoken dude. Sometimes doesn't know when to say something and when to shut up and whatnot, and he's kind of gotten himself in a little trouble. All right, bottom of the 7th. 2-2 pitch to Lorna. We can get him here. Got him. There we go. There we go, baby. Nice job, Louise. Let me see what kind of Ks we got. What do we got with you so far? 9 Ks for Luis Castillo, 104 pitches. So, and then you had 8 Ks by Maeda. So obviously a good pitching duel. That's why the score is 2-1. But we need to find a way to try to win this game somehow, some way. All right, leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 3. Disgusting. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting second, 1 for 3. Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And batting third, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Come on, baby. Well, at least they got the audio and video synced up on the stream, but my router still needs to either be rebooted or I need to make a call because, like I said, I hate having any type of issue with like any type of lag or even if it's a slight delay. It's like, dude, I don't pay the fucking money for it to be all fucked up and have like a little bit of a delay. Like I said, I haven't had any issues with my streams at all until today. Today's the first time in like a week, so hopefully it's not a continuous pattern. It's just a one-off thing. So. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go get my other Snapple here. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. All right, come on now. Paisley just sitting there on the couch like a human. There we go. Julio with a hit finally. But she's just sitting there like a human. Got my pillow there. Got her head on the pillow, just sitting there chilling. She'll watch some Shark Week with me later. Yeah. But also too, you got to keep an open mind about things though too, Megan, because like I said, you love the Seahawks, right? And you love your players, but sometimes we don't even realize as fans that we're biased. So, and so when you have your opinions of Seattle and maybe don't really have a whole lot good to say about the Niners, they're going to do the same thing to you. So they're going to be like Niners, 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 Seahawks suck. And sometimes when people get into a room with each other and it seems like it's a personal attack. Sometimes it's not. It's just, we attach, our love to our players and our team. And then you take things personal. Like if someone said something bad about Pete, it normally wouldn't really bother a Seahawks fan normally, but it would bother you because you love him so much. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to look at it that perspective as well. That you love and you have so much passion that sometimes people know when to push buttons if they know who you like, and other times it's not even intentional. Like someone could say something bad about Pete or Snyder, and then you take it personal, but other Seahawks fans wouldn't. So it's all about perspective. That's one thing to remember. Like the whole thing with Sauce Gardner and Tariq Woolen, right? That's a prime example. Like I feel Sauce is great. Tariq Woolen was underrated, but initially, instead of being like both guys are good, you're like, Sauce is garbage, which is not true. See what I mean? So sometimes even when things like that happen, you don't even realize that you're being overly biased. And this happens to every fan. You know what I mean? But it's all about appreciating greatness no matter where it's at. Even if your guy isn't getting the love, that doesn't mean that my guy's good and that other guy's shit. They're both great. It's just one guy got recognition and the other one didn't. So, yeah. Well, I wasn't in the room, so I imagine there's probably other people being nasty, in there. And you got to remember also, too, Niner fans and Seahawks fans hate each other. So you have to keep that in mind. It's one of the most heated. It's like Cowboy fans and Eagle fans. They got nothing good to say. Saints fans and Bucks fans. It's like, fuck you. My team's good, except I'm not like that. But most of the interactions, if you're Cowboys and Eagles, it's not pretty. Seahawks and Niners is not going to be pretty unless you get someone that is open minded. But most people are not open minded when it comes to those two teams. You know, big swing and a miss. Yeah. And like I said, it also depends on the age of the people too. Yeah. Well, most sports fans, I don't want to say not most, but some sports fans are very very toxic. It just they love the whole arguing and bantering and arguing and talking shit and making shit personal. You know, some people are just immature and young and they don't know any better, and some people they know exactly what they're doing. That's the whole point of people being a hater. What do haters do? They fucking hate. That's their profession. They're not there to be nice. They're there to fucking be a hater. Trolls are trolls because that's what they're there to do. You know, their life is shitty, so they got to try to make other people's life shitty. Yeah. But again, like I said, if it's going to be a toxic thing, don't go there. It's not like he's going to disown you from not being there. He's got plenty of people that are there. It's not going to be a big deal if you end up missing a stream. You know. I mean, what would be worse is if you go in there and then if you end up, taking things personal or you get attacked and then you're in a shit mood for a few days afterwards. So, yeah. Well, you do you. If you feel like you want to go in there, go in there. You know, top of the eighth, 2-1 Twins. 0 for 3 with two strikeouts and a foul out. Next up, Mike Ford. A big Mike Ford homer would be nice. Yeah, but most people don't know how to trash talk politely. It's like usually like when you're younger, immature, it's just, personal attacks. You don't give a shit about anything. That's how some people are. Not very many people are going to be civil about things. And a lot of times people take shit personally too much, especially when you have so much love and passion for your players and coaches where you're not on the team, but we say our team, my team. We're not on the team. We're not working for the Seahawks or the Bucks. I'm not on the roster. I'm not a coach, but we, claim them as our team. So when someone says something bad, we take it personal, or at least some people do, right? So sometimes, trying not to take things as personal, could definitely help long term. Got him. Damn it. Well, there goes Mike Ford. Going to the bottom of the eighth. I don't know if we're going to win this game. It doesn't really feel like we're going to come back in this game at all. All right, leading off for the Twins, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a K. Catcher, Christian Vasquez. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a K. Center fielder, Joey Gallo. And batting third, 0 for 3, shortstop, Carlos Correa. And then I assume Topa will be in. Let me get a photo of him. Yeah, but sometimes you just got to be able to read the room and understand what you're getting yourself into. I mean, imagine like, Eagles, streamers, are there. They wouldn't even have a Cowboy person in the fucking room. They hate each other that much. It just wouldn't happen, And if it did, I mean, like I said, you think the conversations are going to go well? You think the Niners and Seahawks conversations are terrible? I guarantee that the Eagles and Cowboys would even be worse. That would probably be like the biggest shit-talking debacle of all time. I don't know if there's a fan base compared to another fan base that would be any more toxic than that one. That one would probably be number one. So that's why Cowboy fans hate Eagle fans and Eagle fans hate Cowboy fans, and that's never going to change. And the Seahawks-Niner rivalry is right up there. So, well, we're not a good team. We're average. So you have to understand we're not going to Orlando, we're not going to be able to get wins all the time. We're only hitting like 230 as a team all year. It's not like we've ever hit 260 as a team. We don't have any 300 hitters. A lot of the pitchers, don't even have a 500 record. So it's like, this is not the same team as last year. So, if you're thinking like, oh, we're going to be as good as we were last year, what we did last year has no reflection on what we're doing this year. We're not a good team. We're not a playoff team. We're mid. We're average, below average. It is what it is. So, but we will get better next year. Bottom of the eighth, Topa in the box. First pitch outside, 1-0 count. I'm a Mariner fan, but I would say probably Twins today. I'd be shocked if we win this game. But if I was a Mariner bandwagoner, I'd be saying Mariners all day, every day. We could be down 10-1, and I'd say Mariners. So that's the difference. Fouled off. Nice catch. Segura. Yes. Chopper. Underhand throw. Nice soft touch to Topa. One away. I 100% agree. Your frustrations are my frustrations, bro. It's bottom of the eighth. So we got one more chance, but I highly doubt we're going to come back. We haven't shown anything today that we're going to come back. I mean, but we have had some crazy comebacks against like the Blue Jays and a few other teams where we have gotten runs and hits late. So, I mean, it is possible, but it's always a shitty sign when you have your pitchers go later than expected. Like, you want to get your starting pitcher on the opposing team out before the sixth inning. If they go past the sixth inning, then that means less time for you to get that shitty pitcher, that mid reliever coming in. So it's like instead of maybe having 3 good innings to come back, maybe you only have 1 or 2. And that's kind of what happened today. And we've never really been in a groove. So, I mean, we have 7 hits today, but not really consecutively in the same innings. I mean, Minnesota has 4 hits, which is shitty, but they got 2 runs off of it. We got 1 homer with Murphy, and then they got some RBIs. So they haven't even homered today. So, yeah, it's game over. I'm pretty sure, too. We'll have to just try to bounce back tomorrow, which is kind of unfortunate because the same thing, Luis Castillo, 9 Ks, Not too bad of a performance, but then no hits to help out. And that's why instead of being like a 7-3 pitcher, you look at the record and that's what it is. It's below 500. So it's a shame, man. Like I said, you can't bat 220, 230 as a team all year and not even improve and think that you're going to win games. We can't, it's like the magic number for the Mariners is 5 runs, a game and closer to 5 to 10 hits. And if we can't get that, then you're going to lose. And we're not very good in 1-run games like we were last year, too. I got Twins winning, but I hope that I'm wrong. Chopper. There we go. Routine play for JP. All right, tagged him out. Last opportunity for the Mariners here. All right, leading off in the top of the 9th. First baseman, Ty France. Batting second, the only man that homered today, catcher Tom Murphy. And last ditch effort, the last man standing, batting third, if we can get to that point, second baseman Dylan Moore. This is unfortunate, man. Like I said, both pitchers were doing so well, but a little too late. Mariners. Not a good team this year. But we still have hope that, maybe we can, get on a run late. But, I mean, do we really deserve to be in the playoffs this year? No. And if we somehow got there, we would lose in the first round. That would be 100%. If it comes down to the Astros, Blue Jays, and Mariners, it's not going to be us. Unless something crazy happens. I mean, you never know, but we'll see. We will see. I'm going to run another speed test on here. All right, what's going on here? I might have to make a phone call tomorrow morning. I was like, don't be doing that shit to me. Don't be doing that shit. Because my download was way lower than what it should have been. And I think the upload was higher, but still. Yeah, see, my upload is where it should be, but the download isn't. All right, here we go. Last ditch opportunity. Chopper, easy play, one away. I know we're terrible. 10.25 Ks per game, worst in Major League Baseball. And look, there's Mariners, number 2. It's like 2 shitty teams, except the Twins are actually halfway decent. They're not actually terrible. They're 5 games above 500. We're 1 game above, but honestly, the way that we play, sometimes it feels like both of our teams are, probably 5 or 10 games below. But yeah, good stat reflect. All right, we're down to our last 2 outs, and it doesn't really feel like we're gonna, do anything here. But we'll bounce back tomorrow. Pitch is outside, 1-1 count. Yes, that would be great, wouldn't it? Let's go, Murphy. $5 holla. Thank you so much for your support, brother. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Top of the 9th. 1-0, 1-2 pitch. The only guy that homered for us today. Fouled it off. Still count as 1-2. Yeah, we appreciate any kind of donos. And again, if you haven't checked out the format, please do. Because like I said, I got uploads that I'm doing now on a regular basis. My goal is to do an upload a day and then to do a stream a day. So I did NFL top 5 quarterbacks going into 2023, top 5 running backs, top 5 wide receivers. And in my running back wide receiver videos, they're about 10, 11 minutes long. And I break down stats with non-biased opinions. And you can actually see the stats on the screen. I put them up there for you guys so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Got him. Damn it. 2 away. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. We're down to our last guy. All right. You take care. And remember, don't get baited with that bullshit. If you already know it's going to be a toxic environment, avoid the situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like if I'm a Duck fan, and they're like, oh, go into the Beaver game, and I'm wearing all my gear and I'm trying to be like the way I'm normally am. I know I can't be that way because people are going to try to fight me, even if I'm not doing anything wrong. So sometimes you got to read the room and read the situation. So I think things will be better. Don't take things too personal, and go Hawks. Yeah, try not to take things so personal. They're not bashing you; they're just bashing a coach. Strike one on the corner. Cyberpunk in the building. What's good? Top of the ninth, 2-1. Twins. Come on, Cal. Big swing and a miss. All right, we're down to our last strike here, which more than likely will probably be what it is. Golly. All right, here we go. Is the game over? Looks like it. Pretty close. Come on, Cal. I mean, he's got the Blue Jays number, but not the Twins. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. How are you doing, Cyber? What's good with you? Good to see you in the room. We had a good chunk of the mods in here. Like everyone probably pretty much besides Holly and Chief Will Chief, which was good to see. But I mean, we've seen Chief Will Chief kind of on a regular basis. We haven't really seen Holly in months, but hopefully she'll come through. But me and Sarah still keep in touch with her on like a weekly basis. So she knows she's still loved and we care. And when she's ready to come through during football season, I think she will. 1-2 pitch. Pitch is low. 2-2 count. Come on, Cal. Top of the 9. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Marinez down by a run. Cal. Oh, there we go, Cal. Nice little base hit. Yes. I was not expecting that. I just figured the Mariners are going to be the Mariners and that's over. But okay. Okay, Cal. And we got a little bit of life. I was going to even put up the photo, but I was like, are we going to even get anything? Now they got a pinch runner coming out. Single to center. Nice job, Cal. Keep the drive alive for us. Pinch runner is Taylor Trammell. And then are we going to go with Colton Wong? Colton Wong, we know how great of a hitter he is. But he might be able to get on base, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like getting hit by the pitch. The one guy, Ty France gets hit all the time, but, maybe drawing a walk. And then if we can get him on and then JP can get up, JP's having a good game, we might be able to tie it up. But it's all about getting to JP. Can't count on Wong to necessarily do it. But if Wong can get on, I think with JP, that might be something. But if we have the regular Colton Wong scenario, 157 average, then we're fucked. So we'll see what happens here. Thank you, Cyber. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. for your generosity. Cyber with a hundo. As I say, we've had a lot of streams, like a fifth of the goal, a fourth of the goal, a tenth of the goal. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Takes a strike, 1-1 count. Thank you, Cyber, 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 Cyber. Cyberpunk coming in the clutch. I can't even tell you how many times Cyber has come in the clutch for the channel in the last 2 years. Like 60, maybe more. You're the man, dude. I appreciate you. Literally, I would have been evicted probably, or been in such a bad spot in the last 2 months. You really, really, you always hold it down, but you were like my lifeline these last couple months, and I really appreciate you. Wong popped up all the way to the warning track. Gone! What? What? Did that just happen? My God, yes! Are you fucking kidding me? Cyberpunk comes in the room, donates a hundo. Me and Reflect are like, what? Oh my God. It must have been the Ichiro photo. Oh, baby. 3-2. We might win. God, we're resilient late as of late. Most games, that's over. 99 out of 100 opportunities. If that scenario comes up, we lose. That one time out of 100 just happened. And now we have JP Crawford. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, we're such a middle of the pack average team, but it shows you sometimes the least likely heroes come out of nowhere. Unbelievable. I'm still in shock right now. What the fuck? Cyber, you are the man. Thank you, dude. Jesus. We might win. We might win now. Momentum has shifted. Uncle Mo is in the building. He's eating chips off his stomach, and he just moved in. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. And just to put that in perspective, Reflect, is that his second homer of the year? I believe that's only his second homer of the year total, right? Jesus. Unbelievable. Cyberpunk. Appreciate you, bro. JP Crawford, 2 for 4. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to think right now. I'm very appreciative uh, of the dono. And then obviously seeing that. Routine play for JP Crawford, grounded out. Now we have a run lead. We might win. Holy shit. Wow. I mean, we're talking literally, one opportunity out of 100. Like it's like playing Madden and you play the same scenario as a simulation 100 times. That home run happens maybe one time, let alone maybe even a hit. Fucking A. I don't even know what to think. Wow. That was awesome. Fucking A. That was sweet. Cyber, any photos you want me to be able to pull up for you? Let me know. Cyber's good luck. Cyber literally came in, and then we have like probably the guy least likely to do anything for us. Like, it's over. Unless he got hit by a pitch or worked the count, which Colton Wong is good at. He's not good at hitting, but he can work the count. Maybe he can get hit by the pitch, take a walk. And then if JP got up, I think something could have happened there. But he said, fuck it, I'm the hero. Well, okay. Apparently you are. Jesus. I mean, normally I'd start screaming at that situation, but it's like so shocking. I couldn't even scream. That was awesome. I don't know. I'm still like in shock right now. I don't even know what to think. Unbelievable. I'm still in shock. What the hell? All right, I'm going to throw another Colton Wong photo up just to show some love. Golly. What a comeback. Now the fucking Twins fans are just like in disbelief. They're like, we won, we won, we won. This guy's garbage, we won. And then they're like, what? You get 2 photos, Colton. You look like Ichiro in the first and a pimp in the second, baby. Andres Munoz, it's over. We won this game now. Unbelievable. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that fucking happened. Wow. I mean, like I said, normally in home runs, I'm just cheering, I'm jumping up and down, I'm showing off the chain. That was just like the most shocking thing ever. Bo Jackson, Curtin Royals suck. Okay, I got you. All right, let me try to get the end of this game, and then we'll do some photos for Cyberpunk. Oh golly, Cyberpunk. How long do you have? Do you have like 30 minutes that you're going to be able to hang in here, or do you have like 5 minutes? What's your timeline? I was planning on trying to do probably a stream into the 2 hour and 45 minute mark or 3 hour mark. So depending on how long the game went, we can do like food and Bo Jackson or something like that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. We really really needed that so much. Thank you. Well, I definitely will not forget that home run the rest of the season. That extra Colton Long photos going in the library for a future game, maybe tomorrow. Golly, I wore my King Griffey Jr. fucking Mitchell and Ness cutoff tee, and I was like, I'm gonna do something different. Instead of wearing the jersey, I'm gonna wear the Mitchell and Ness, King Griffey Jr. And I was like, I don't really know what's gonna happen today. I was hoping for the best, but I mean, both pitchers, Maeda and Luis Castillo, pitched great. But I mean, we only had a home run by Murphy, and that's it. So it's like it was very bleak. Um, Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chopper, get him. Got him. One away. We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. We are going to win together. All right, cool. All right, Alex Kurloff, 0 for 3, fly out, pop out, strikeout. The thing is that the way that Munoz pitches, like 100 miles an hour, if it gets connected, it's going to be a tie game. So we just have to make sure we blow it past him. He's not a spotter pitcher where it's like hitting the zone. He's trying to blow it past you. So if there's any kind of barrel on the bat, the game will be tied. So we just got to hope that the guys will chase in the box. Yeah, I'm ready for football too. And Cyber, I mentioned it to others, but I've been doing uploads now. Top 5 quarterback. That was just like a 24-second video, but I'm doing a breakdown with stats moving forward. And each running back top 5 video and wide receiver top 5 are about 10 minutes long. And I even show the stats on the screen. I did like a Google search on the running back one, but I decided to use StatMuse, which is more colorful and it has a little bit more graphics on the screen. So if anyone wants to check out some of those uploads that I've done, I haven't done any uploads in like a year, but I'm going to start doing them every day. So, oh shit. Off the wall. No, no, no. Fuck, that almost homered right there, just like I was saying. If you connect on Munoz, it might be a homer, and it barely missed. Oh my God. Yeah, Trammell garbage. Trammell looked like he was 80 right there. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Opposite field. And exactly what I said, and it reflect, you know it too. God damn it. Where's Jared Kelenic when you need him? Or Haggerty. Fuck. Pitch for a strike. Come on, 100 miles an hour. Oh, come on, Reflect. We need this. Ooh, Goldschmidt with a 2-run home run. Kepler in the box. 3-2 Marinez. I can't believe Colton Wong homered. I'm trying to put in perspective, like with Colton Wong homering in a game, he's batting like 150. Like I'm trying to put that in perspective of like football terms. Like I don't even know what to compare that as. Like Baker Mayfield having a 5 touchdown, no interception game and beating the Chiefs, like something like that. Like Baker going into fucking Arrowhead and going for 5 touchdowns, no picks, and like 300, 400 yards. That's kind of like the equivalent. Like Colton Wong doesn't homer. That's the second homer all year. And he didn't even get his first homer until like a few weeks ago. So, yeah, I miss Haggerty too. Ham Swaggerty, baby. Come on, baby. 2-2 pitch with one at. Come on, Munoz. Don't fuck up. Shit! Three three. I guess we're gonna go to extras, or they might win here now. We can't even. Every win or every loss is like going down to the wire in the last few games. I mean, it's good drama. They say TNT is drama. I don't know about that, but Jesus. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Boo. All my Mariner friends are like, fuck, with like 8 Ks. Shit. Now it's I mean, at least it makes good baseball and it makes good drama. We make a big play, they make a big play. But that again, when you have a guy like Munoz, it's not like guaranteed. If you can connect with the barrel of the bat, you're going to be able to knock him around a little bit. Panthers fan in the building. What's good? Gosh, fuck. Wallner in the box. Come on, Munoz. Big swing and a miss. Now at this point, it's like you already fucked up. So hopefully we get out of the inning, we go to extras, and we can find a way. But I mean, we had the momentum. Now they got the momentum back, and now the momentum is like Uncle Mo is like living at the house. Pitch is low, 1-1 count. Of course I did. I look at every comment. What did you think about the Stat Muse instead of the Google page I used on the running back? It's much better. I discovered that page and I was like, ooh, I like the graphics. It's got a little cartoon drawing of the wide receiver, and then it breaks down a little bit more of the stats in the standard like Google page or ESPN or NFL.com. So I'm going to be doing top 5 tight ends tomorrow. And then, and then like I said, I'll be doing reaction videos. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, but again, I'm not sharing the space anymore with the ex-girlfriend. So yeah, I liked it a lot. As soon as I saw how it was formatted, I'm like, oh, I'm using the Stat Muse. I like them a lot. Panthers fan with a tour. Appreciate you. I mean, you guys are still a long ways away from being a playoff team like the Falcons, but you guys are going in the right direction. The Bucs are going to be terrible. So the Panthers and the Falcons should be able to beat the Bucs twice, but you never know. And the Saints are going to win the division by default. $2 holla from my boy Panthers fan. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $2 holla. Thank you, bro. I'll pull up a Bryce Young photo here in a second. $121. Let's get to 200. Appreciate you. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2 pitch. Got him. Too little, too late, though. 2 away. Well, I was hoping to get some photos, which I will. I'm going to get some Bo Jackson here once we go to commercial break for Cyberpunk. Willie Castro up next, 0 for 3, ground out, foul out, fly out. He said, go Twins. Twins are the best team. Yes, they are. He said, that's not the response I wanted. Wow, they just walked Castro. Now runners at first and second. See if Solano can be the hero. Oh for 5 yesterday. I love that. All right, come on, baby. I'll still give the proper love and respect so that way we can at least see the photo. Most Mariner fans would never do this. All right, come on, baby. Bottom of the ninth, we're knotted up at 3. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Foul back, 0-2 count. Come on, baby. Cyberpunk, the real MVP. Before Cyberpunk, after Cyberpunk. Appreciate you, brother. Pitch is low and outside, 1-2 count. Yeah, I don't know, man. At this point, I don't think we really deserve it. You know, we're such a kind of mediocre mid team, but got him. All right, extras. All right, let me throw up some Bo Jackson for Cyberpunk and his $100 dono. Let's do that. All right, we're going to the 10th. Unbelievable game. It's never easy for us, ever. Never, 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 never. Never, ever. All right, I got to delete some. They say, you got too many fucking photos, oh. You got too many. All right, well, fucking A, man. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Appreciate you for all your support. Just throwing up a couple bows. Let me see if I can get some Royals ones. The comeback, fuck. Never easy for us, is it? Being a Mariner fan. A lot of heartache and heartbreak. See if I can squeeze in a couple here before we get going. Appreciate you, Cyber. Julio Rodriguez leading off. Come on, Julio. Be like Bo. Bo knows. I'll squeeze in a few more for you once we get going. It's one of the best uniforms right there of all time. That Royals 16, baby. Yeah, I don't think anyone expected. Nobody expected fucking Colton Wong homer. I mean, like I said, you could have ran that scenario 100 times and Wong homers once. So, like that 1% chance of actually something good happening. I was actually hoping he would have got hit by a pitch or walked, and then maybe JP could have knocked him in. So, all right, so you got JP, for that ghost runner at second, Julio in the box. Elliott in the building. What's good? Julio Rodriguez. Come on, J Rod. Pitches outside. 1-1 count. Elliot, what's good, brother? You missed Mr. Williams. Shepard was in here earlier. We had almost all the mods. I think the only people we were missing is what, Holly and Chief will Chief. Top of the 10th, 3-3, knotted up. See, it's always good to have all the mods being able to interact, and that's what we were really missing there for a few weeks. Dribbler towards first. Nice run by Julio, at least trying to run it out. Good effort there, but still not enough. One away. It makes me happy seeing you guys interact with each other, let alone with me. So, but we had a moment there where, it's like we were waiting for all the goats to be together, and it's like we could never get everyone in the building at the same time. So, but for some people, they're just working. Other people, it's just other shit was going on. So, all right, next up, Eugenio Suarez. Let's go, Gino. One for four with a single in the first. Little blooper. Two away. Wasted that bat. Next up, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Come on, Teo. You set the wrestling news on the X. X gonna give it to you. No more Twitter. No more tweeting. X. Well, it's not going to fail like Threads did. So, I mean, there's too many people that are using Twitter on a regular basis, or now X, because he's trying to, incorporate his companies and his, websites with the new name branding and whatnot. They're going to lose some people for sure, but they're also, going to gain some that are going to have some interest to see if there's any changes. I mean, if it stays the same platform, but just with a different name, we'll be fine. But if there, how many changes get rolled out. Yeah, game is tied up. 3-3. Kevin Owens and Liv Morgan are injured. Oh shit, that's not good. How long? How long are they injured for? What's the injury update? That's fucking terrible. I love Kevin Owens. Fuck. I don't mind Liv either. Top of the 10th, 2 outs, 3-1 count. Runner at second. Fouled it off. 3-2 count. I mean, come on now. I wore my King Griffey Jr. Mitchell and S shirt. Let's go. Come on now. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. One hopper. Routine play. Got him. All right, time for the Twins to win. We'll see if it keeps going. I'm going to try to get some more photos here for our boy. Sprinkle in a little bow. A little bow over here, a little bow over there. It's a bow party. And of course, I got fucking the table is all fucking wet from my drink. And so now my mouse is all, it's like, I guess when it rains, it pours, huh? All right. So we hit him with the bow. And I'm not digging the fucking internet. I'm gonna have to call Ziply up and be like, bro, it's like if I'm doing a stream, I can't be having any fucking lag whatsoever. It's like, why the fuck am I paying you guys? I don't even care if it's a second or 2 second lag. Fuck that. Not when you have a gig, bitches. But again, I've only had a problem. This is my first day that it's been this way. So I haven't, it's been completely smooth for all my uploads, top 5 quarterback, running back, wide receiver videos that I'm doing every day. Tomorrow I'll do top 5 tight ends with stats, with stat muse that you can see in the video. So it's not just me saying the stats, you can see them. It's a big visual thing. You know, I'm a visual guy and I think you guys will appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. The initial stream itself for the game, the audio went out, then the video went out, then the audio and video wasn't synced up. They had the video, and then the audio was 15 seconds late. And then now, like I'm having some issues, but at least I'm being able to stream. But I don't even like having a little bit of a delay, making me look like a fucking robot on the screen. But go to old Bo Jackson. That makes things better. Appreciate you, Cyberpunk, with your $100 dono. The number one supporter based off dollar amount, Cyberpunk. Appreciate you. Obviously, Shep with the biggest dono. Cyberpunk with really holding it down. Him and Holly Hundo have been the anchor. Same thing with Shep and a few others. Paul Sewald in the game, baby. All right, come on now. Come on, Sewald. I like Sewald more than Munoz too. Because like Munoz is one of those guys where grounder to first, got him, one away. You know, it's like again, when you throw 100 or 102, if they get the barrel on the bat, you know, they're gonna get hits. You know, they're gonna get hits. They're, you know, things are gonna happen. Now the runner advances to third with one away. And Seawald usually doesn't have that kind of speed, but he's more location like Kirby. Kirby can hit 98 to 100 once in a while, but he's more location. Bryce Miller, Luis Castillo, and Brian Wu are trying to throw it past you. And that's why those guys give up homers a lot because they're trying to blow it past you. And even though if you're a really, really good pitcher, sack squeeze, throw to first, no one there. Fuck. Did it bounce up and hit him? Fucking nobody there at first. Jesus. I don't think we're going to win this, but you never know. 3-3 game. Carlos Correa 0 for 4. Runners on the corners, one away. Seawald. Let's go, Paul. Is he not doing good because I didn't pull up his photo yet? He's like, oh, put my photo up, you idiot. All right, fucking A, man. I've been doing some Bo Jackson. All right. Here we go. Come on, baby. 0-2 count. Come on, sports gods. Blow it past him. Nope. There it is. There it is. Game over. 4-3 Twins. Great defense by Teoscar Hernandez, idiot. Congratulations to the Twins. Fuck. All right. All right. Time for photos now. Fuck. Congratulations. Final score, Twins 4, Mariners 3. I got no bad words to say. That was just a great job by them. Another game lost that we could have won. Fuck. All right, what else do you want to be able to see besides Bo Jackson as I delete some of these other photos? But we have a rematch tomorrow, same time, and I'll be streaming. So hopefully we end up doing a little bit better tomorrow. That hurt. That hurt. Yeah. Right. No, not good for Carlos Correa. Terrible for the Mariners. Jesus. Sprinkle in a little Bo Jackson. If you got any wrestling photos you want to see, and we'll go for another, 10 minutes or so and kind of reevaluate, see what everyone's thinking. And then if we want to go a little bit longer, I'm down to stay a little bit longer. I took Paisley on 2 walks already, but I'm going to let my ex-girlfriend have Paisley for, a couple days. So I want to kind of soak in as much time as I can with her. Because like I said, it's going to be really weird me walking around the neighborhood with a leash with no dog attached. So I'm going to try to do that. But congratulations to the Twins. Epic comeback. Terrible for the Mariners, though. Bo is the fucking dude. Golly, I guess we were just so, just awestruck by the Colton Wong figures, with that the pitching doesn't hold up at the end. But again, we're not a good team. We're not a good one-run team like we were last year when we were like 15-5 or 20-5 record in one-run games. We can't hit normally. It's just pitching is, suspect at times. It is what it is. Well, we got to cater to Cyberpunk first, and then we'll go from there. We will get into maybe a little bit of food before the stream ends, but you drop a hundo and try to save my life, that's definitely worth like 1 billion photos. So we're gonna take care of him for a little bit, and then maybe we will get into some food for you, Matt. I always like looking at food, man. I know Cyberpunk does too. Last time he was in here, I think we did like hamburgers or like giant hamburgers. I ended up finding some crazy shit. Damn, that one hurt my heart. It's like I wore the Griffey fucking Mitchell and Ness shirt. Come on. Derek Thomas, good choice. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, almost $1 billion. Yeah, for 1 year. Not a year, but 1 year. Crazy. He's a great player. Just nice to have the goats in the room when you guys can interact with each other. I just like being able to see everyone in the room together. My heart and soul won't be complete until we get Holly back in the room and we get everyone in the room at the same time. Once that happens, then I'm going to feel really good. Because I know a lot of you love Holly as much as I do. And it's not, we don't love Holly Hundo. We love Holly Winchell. And I feel that Holly Hundo gets taken advantage of, not by us here, by other people in other streams. They don't appreciate her, try to take advantage of her generosity, So we actually got to know Holly Winchell, and that's the Holly I really miss. Shame on them trying to take advantage of her. Or any of y'all that are, supporters to people on streams. But we don't do that here. Alabama, Derek Thomas, baby. Love me some Derek Thomas. Legend. Oh, Cyber, I was going to mention to you, I got an email finally, but I don't know if it's sold out again, but I just got the email about the jersey, the fucking Mahomes college one, but then it might be out again. So I just wish things were a little bit better like they were, in 2022, because I love being able to give back, to the fans. But again, if I can't even pay rent or pay my bills, I can't even eat. I'm eating fucking air sandwiches and top ramen, and cup of noodles. It's like it's hard to be able to, buy someone a, $200-300 jersey when I can't even fucking live. But I did get that email a little bit, but I don't know if it's sold out again. I know that jersey's pretty popular, but hopefully at some point things will be able to pick up and I'll still be able to pay back all the things I need to pay back, which is a fucking lot of things. I'm so far back in the hole. People do not realize where I'm at. I mean, But I really do appreciate all the support, man. It means a lot. But at least I was able to get some nice things for, Cyberpunk jerseys, Holly as well. And that made me definitely feel good. Nothing lasts necessarily forever, but just made me feel good. I was able to do what I was able to do at the time that I was able to do it, Nothing made me feel better. It's like, of course you can get, $500 dono, $1,000, $1,500, but it's like, I don't need all that. It's like, I can definitely, it would make me feel better, getting somebody a jersey or some shirts, for showing that appreciation. I saw that bow, so we had to sprinkle that in. All right, back to Derek Thomas. Damn, what a brutal way to lose the game there at the end. But even when you have good setup guys and closers, and Munoz who can throw 100 and Seawald, that doesn't mean you're going to win every game. Just like Steve Young thought he was probably going to get away from Derek Thomas. Not today. Sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Which I haven't been able to say in quite some time. I don't know. Peter Schrager's waiting for it. He's like, oh, I can't wait for O to come up with some new catchphrases and some new kind of urban hip hop, catchy, things, nicknames and catchphrases in the NFL so I can steal them and I can claim them as my own on Good Morning Football, which no one watches anymore. And that'll be another thing too. I got to go through and, it has to come like naturally though. I can't just like, I'm never going to like watch another channel and steal their shit. I'm going to always be original, but I got some rookies and I got some things kind of lined up. It's always good to be able to have those custom catchphrases and things. And of course, it's the biggest form of flattery. When people steal your shit, they steal it because it's dope. It's good. It's original, It's like Peter Schrager is supposed to be the smart, nerdy analytic guy, stat guy, but obviously he's not that smart, not that funny, thievery. It's like in high school, like writing a paper and just copying something off the internet and claiming it as your own. Fucka, Uncle Fucka. Yes. Yeah, I saw the photos of him in the uniform today, looking fresh and so clean. I got a Derek Thomas Hall of Fame one with his son. This is cool. I haven't seen this one before. Darian Thomas. Oh, what am I doing? I got to throw the Chiefs logo up in the corner. I'm an idiot. We got to make sure we do the stream proper. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's all about effort, baby. DT. And I know Holly loves DT too. Obviously, I had to hook her up, just like Cyberpunk. I mean, if you guys are going to, invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to support my dream and to take care of Paisley, the least I can do is hook you up with some dope Derek Thomas merch. And that made me feel real good. Wow, his son looks just like him. Holy shit. Ooh, I like this one. God, is it football season yet? I can't wait. And obviously, since the Buccaneers are going to be terrible, I don't need to worry about doing their games. So I can just focus on doing like Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night. And I'll watch my game, and I'll watch them lose. And then I can focus on maybe a little bit more Niners, Seahawks, West Coast teams, and I can do like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 3 games in a day, morning, afternoon, and Sunday night football, but I'll try, but also I want to sprinkle in some reaction videos too. So if that means I do Sunday night football, but I'm able to do like, 2, 3, 4 reaction videos, and Sunday night football rather than doing maybe another game. Yeah, I might be able to get some donos with the other game, but what's going to help us grow with like views and subs, those reaction videos. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can. My ultimate goal is to try to do a reaction video of every game, but I'm going to it'll be tough because I'm doing Sunday night football. I'm doing Monday night football. So some of them are going to be done on Sunday. Some will be done on Monday. But again, if I'm not sharing the space anymore, hell, I can wake up early and start pumping out some of those reaction videos at like 8 a.m. and boom, 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 boom. And then that'll help us grow. So, because obviously YouTube isn't going to push me on the live stream side. At least they haven't yet. But they, we'll get a push. We'll get a push doing those uploads. And that's what's going to get us there. So, and I know that people love the reaction videos. Like, I get people always being like, dude, are you going to do the reaction videos again? Because there's a lot of people that do the reaction videos and they suck. They don't know anything. And all they do is scream and yell. And it's like a Stephen A. Smith reaction video, if that's what you like. But I'll give you the reaction, but also I'll give you a breakdown, stats at the end. And I think people appreciate, the extra work that ends up being put in. So, and I honestly miss doing the reaction video because it gives me an opportunity to kind of call the game my way with my style and my swagger, and kind of give you my personality. And everyone does it a little bit differently, but a lot of people that do the reaction videos are terrible at it. It's just a bunch of screaming and yelling. But I guess if you like screaming and yelling, yeah, watch those. But, a lot of them are not good. That's my opinion. Ooh, even black and white DT. That's dope. A little team photo. Yeah, I just feel that with me compared to every other sports YouTuber that's out there or on TV or podcast, I feel I explain things differently. I explain things a way where everyone can understand. And I give people perspectives that maybe they didn't think of before. So that way you can use critical thinking and you don't have to be a hater or be biased. You can actually appreciate an amazing player that's on your rival division team. You know what I mean? Like Chief fans normally aren't going to give a whole lot of love to the Raiders, but we can all admit Max Crosby is a beast. It's not like you wouldn't appreciate him if he was on the Chiefs, but I just feel like I can explain things and I got a different type of cadence and tonality to my voice compared to a lot of other streamers as well. So, but yeah, I know they'll push my reaction videos. I mean, shit, if you go back and look at my main YouTube page, I mean, I end up doing live streams and then I'm, doing uploads now, quarterback, top 5, running back, wide receiver. I've done 3. One was just a quick, short that didn't have any explanation. And then I've done 2 where I've actually broken down the stats on the screen so you guys can see it as well. And then once I do reaction videos, that'll be something that'll be, very, very good. And on some of the other reaction videos to highlights, I used to hit 10, 20, 50, 100K views on some of those views with Marcus. So, even though reaction videos I feel are kind of like, maybe a thing that was from 4 or 5 years ago, still there's less people that are doing them than they were doing them 5 years ago. So I know if I start doing them, other people are going to see it, then they're going to start doing them and trying to compete with me and whatnot. And there'll be a few of us that do them, but I feel it'll be fun. It'll be something extra to add, and we will gain subs and views because some people, they don't have the patience for a live stream or they don't know how awesome our live streams are. So if I have to get someone to come over to a live stream because they enjoy the reaction videos, then there you go. They're like, oh, I like the way that this guy does reaction videos. Let's see what he does actually in the game, which will be pretty much the same thing, except we're actually watching Monday Night Football together. So kind of excited about that. I wasn't sure if I was able to do it on this particular format, but I've been playing around with things and I think it will be possible. So any other photos that you want, Cyberpunk, wrestlers or football players, let me know. I said, now you got too many pictures. I got to delete some of these. Hold up. Too many photos. They say, oh, dog, delete some of that shit. It only allows me to store like 100 I think at a time. And some of them I keep on there. So it's like if the Mariners and Twins are playing, I just keep it on there. So that way I just make adjustments when the lineup gets posted. So I don't have to do it all the time. And I have team files, like, when you do folders on your computer, I have team folders of like hockey, baseball, basketball, football. So I know it's taking up a lot of fucking space on my computer, but it's better than having to look up and get the photos every single day. I finally learned that just doing these folders is much smarter way instead of having to just find them each day, and that takes so much time because then you got to format them, make sure they fit, make sure they look good, make sure they're HD 4K, not some bullshit. So yeah, computer has got so many files on files on files, stacks on stacks on stacks. Yeah. And plus, like I said, I think a lot of, the old school fans have been waiting for me to get back to doing some uploads and whatnot. So I'm excited to do them. Anything else? Cyberpunk, are you still in the building? Anything else that you guys want to see? Anything else in the room? Do we want to go? I'll let Cyberpunk run it. And then, like I said, depending on what we go from there, and I don't mind, we can go for a little bit longer. And then I can throw up some food or something to kind of cap off the stream. But I'm not sure if he's still in the room or not. But what a rough loss. That was tough. I'm going to delete some more photos here, make some more room. Bucky's. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for your support, man. Nice photo. I love it. Cyberpunk, I finally watched Quarterback with Mahomes and Kirk Cousins and Mariota. If you have Netflix, I highly recommend. I would give that a 10 out of 10. I love seeing behind the scenes. I love seeing Mahomes swear. I love seeing, him interact with his wife and his kids and not having to see his brother talk in the series at all. You just see him in the background reacting a couple times. Kirk Cousins, if you hate the guy or if you don't really have a whole lot of respect for him, you'll see him in a whole nother light, moving forward after you watch that show, Big Facts. And obviously you'll see Mariota kind of in a different light as well. So I loved it, man. It was very, very good. And then Sarah sent me a message that they already came up with. They got they already got the deal done with Peyton Manning and Netflix. And so next year it's going to be Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and Daniel Jones. So like an elite quarterback, a guy that might be on the way, maybe out in Aaron Rodgers, retirement pretty soon. And then Daniel Jones, kind of like a Mariota floating around, but a little bit better than Mariota. Obviously, I might rewatch it again. That's how much I enjoyed it. I love the interaction of Mahomes being like, fuck no, he got hurt, fuck no. Like, that's what you want to hear. Like, it's like when you watch certain like sports programs to act like people don't swear and get emotional. I need to see, it's not going to always be like polite, yes, sir, no, sir, we're going to pull you out. Yes, sir. It's like, fuck no. Like, I love seeing that side of Mahomes. And Kirk Cousins is such a good dude. You know what I mean? Like, what a underrated QB. What a great human being. Got a great wife, a great support system, really good father. It's like, it's just very cool to be able to see like how people react and treat each other outside of football and in the locker room. I was just blown away. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. And I kind of feel sorry for Mariota. Like Cousins, they portrayed him in a certain way. Heartbreaking loss against the Giants. Mahomes winning the Super Bowl, awesome, right? And his interactions, but then seeing Mariota lose his spot. But again, you already knew they were going to give Ritter some chances. So, hi, Paisley. They better not. They better not. Oh, dude, seriously. I mean, and now if I'm doing videos on, the top five, I'm just trying to do as much as I can, to kind of get us juiced up for football. And so I'm going to try to do as many uploads as possible. And you don't even need to see my ugly mug. I'll just throw up photos and talk in the background, narrate the video, and I'll throw up some stat news for the stats. So if you haven't seen any of the videos that I've done so far, please do like it if you choose to. It would help us out with the algorithm, and a comment on them too. I mean, it's going to help. The more interaction that we get from the regulars and the goats, it's going to help with the algorithm. The more views, the more subs, the more donos, the more interactions, the more shares. But a lot of the comments and the thumbs up, that shit matters, because if people are watching the video and they're not thumbing up the video or commenting, it's hurting our chances in the algorithm. They obviously are against me, and they've been against me pretty much, since year two. It's been like 2 years where they pushed me, and then they pretty much punched me in the face and knocked me on the ground for the last 5 years. But I'm ready to get back up, and I'm not going to quit. So, hi, Paisley. I love you. Paisley misses dad. She's like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Hi. Aw. Hi. Oh. Hi. It is my number one, Paisley Pup. I love you. You love Dad? Dad loves you so much. Uh, it's crazy how happy she makes me, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have never had a connection with a dog, or a human like her. Never. And a lot of times when you pick up a dog, they don't want you to touch their stomach or anything, like unless they trust you and they love you. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It's like it really did change my life forever, in a good way too. So sometimes, you got to look at the bright side of things. So like, even though the relationship didn't work out, you know what I mean? But with that being said, I got blessed with Paisley. So sometimes you got to take a negative and make it a positive. I can't even imagine where my life would be without her, especially if you have like mental health. Just me being able to, interact with her. And she's so human, like the way she talks and the way she acts. It's just, I don't know. I've never been a father, to a child, but I am a father to Paisley, and it feels good, to be able to, give everything I got to be that guy, to be that good dog dad. And, it's so rewarding, man. And plus, if she's going to bring me, happiness in my dark days, the least I can do is go all out and, and give her the treats and walk her and love her and give her 1,000 kisses where she's probably like, Dad, get the hell off me. But, I can't, I literally, give her hugs and kisses, probably more than 100 a day. Like, it's not like you're going to have a child and kiss a child 100 times a day. You know what I mean? Well, I guess you could, but, she gets all the love from Dad. Huh, Paisley? Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, she'll just like, if I want to, she would just chill. A lot of dogs, you pick them up, they get squirmish and they just, but a lot of times I can hold her for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but I just want to put her down so she can relax and whatnot. But But I think she's ready for some dad time. So we'll probably end up doing a couple here, more photos, and then we'll be back tomorrow around the same time. But I want to get a couple more food photos just for good mental health purposes here. You got 10 chickens, a rooster, a dog, 2 cats, had 4 cats, but one died last week and another ran off after the death. Oh, no. I just never had happiness like this before. Like I said, it's the connection that I have with her is just mind blowing. It's not just a pet, it's family. It's just crazy. Hard to explain, you know what I mean? But like when you look into the eyes of Paisley, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like mesmerizing a little bit. Like I can see into her soul. She knows how much I mean to her and how much she means to me. Huh, Paisley? Oh, damn, that one looks good. You got all kinds of animals at your house, bro. Oh shit! And we got Shark Week coming up here in 13 minutes, so I probably should end the stream so I can take some time with Paisley and whatnot. And like I said, Shark Week has been fantastic with Jason Momoa. I even watched it this morning, and they have some episodes from last year. It's on for me, here in 12 minutes, and they usually have 3 episodes that are an hour long for 7 days in a row. So it's really, really good. So I mean, if you are looking to watch something, watch Shark Week, Discovery Channel, Jason Momoa, and a few others. It's awesome. Every year, I've been watching Shark Week for so many years. It's just so good. Thank you for commenting on the video. Gang. Appreciate you guys very, very much. And again, I'm going to be pumping those out. Look for a top 5 tight end video for me in the morning, sometime between 10 a.m. and noon. I'll be pumping that out, and then we'll be live again at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Twins, Mariners, game number 2. And then hopefully we can end up getting the dub this time around. So thank you to everyone that commented, shared, donated like Cyberpunk. Thank you. You guys are the best. And it's just good to be able to see Elliot and Shep and Mr. Williams and Cyberpunk and everyone as far as the mod group in the room. I think we were really only missing Chief Will Chief and Holly. Chief Will Chief still regularly comes. Holly, it's been a minute, but she will be back. You guys are the best. I love you, and I appreciate you guys with all my heart. And we had definitely a successful day, even though my stream itself was fucked up. The game that I was watching on the stream was fucked up, the audio and the video. Hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother tomorrow. So I haven't had any issues besides really today. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everyone that commented, donated, shared on Twitter, here on YouTube. Watch my NFL uploads, please, and help me out with those. And I'll be back tomorrow with the NFL top 5 tight ends going into 2023. About a 10-minute video with stats you'll see on the screen from StatMuse. And then we'll do this game again. Twins, Mariners, game number 2. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.